Like, what the fuck? He's believed in me. Bro, listen, let me tell you something about Jukes, man. Let me tell you something about Jukes. This guy, right? This guy would come in and watch me when I was a 5-year Randy. Why? Because I went on his show and I entertained for him. And he really liked me and he kept coming over and he's rated me a couple of times too. Bro, all I did was go on his show one time. And he was so kind to me. Actually, I went on his show twice. And he was so nice to me, man. He sends me a message if you're getting 1K viewers in 1 year, Mini. What the fuck? So, Fortnite. Listen, Fortnite, I see that you're a Fortnite kid. I'm kind of ignoring you right now. Kuro has, because Kuro needs to, bro. Kuro's my best friend in real life. Why? Because you're plugging your fucking YouTube channel like a cringe lord. Hi. What the fuck? That's not how you get subs, buddy. That's not how you get subs. That's not how you get visibility. That's how you get farmed by me. What the fuck? It isn't. Listen, let me tell you something, Fortnite kid. Let me tell you something. Hold on, don't attack him. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna help you in life. Don't be the guy who goes on other people's channel to promote your shit. Okay? If somebody has a show, I'm not gonna do it because now I know. Okay. You know what, dude? Dark Wolf 69. I think he's trolling and I don't think it's his channel. Oh, it is your channel. Nah, you're being cringe. Yeah. I am never subscribing to you. No, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about life. Fortnite, you might be young. I don't care. I need to teach you something about life, dude. Don't go into other people's shit and then just beg. Do. Okay? If you're going, I'm 27. I'm teaching you about life. I'm twice your age. I'm teaching you about life. Stop typing in my chat. Hold on. I'm teaching you. I will help you grow. Don't worry about it. I will help you grow. Listen. Try your best to entertain. Okay? Be yourself. I know that's hard for you because you're a young kid. You don't know who you are. Okay? But as you get older, you are going to realize who you are. Okay? Let me tell you something, man. Do not be a leech. Give people entertainment. Give people life. This is a life lesson for you. Go and love people, okay? Make friends. Be nice. Be a good person. The world will reward you eventually. Okay? I know it's torturous, okay? I know it's torturous to know how good you are and how good your videos are and have nobody watch them. Okay? But listen, that pain, listen to me, stop typing. That pain, that suffering will make you stronger. Trust me. That pain, that suffering will make you stronger. It will make you a better player. It will make you want to become better. You want to know why? Because nothing good in life is free. You must fight for everything. When you become a better player, more people will watch. Trust me. After I tell you this, you're going to want to become a better player. Because nobody in my chat is going to go subscribe to you. But you know what? If you become a good player and you start making guides, and I need somebody to teach me how to play Fortnite, I might just contact you if you become a good enough player. You understand? Otherwise, don't go into other people's spaces and be like, hey, watch me. Because people don't want to watch out of pity. Let me tell you something. People do not watch out of pity. They watch out of admiration or out of a leadership role. You see? So become the leader, buddy. Don't go around begging. Nobody wants to be the beggar. Do not be the beggar. Be the fucking leader. My bad for swearing. You're kind of young. Be the leader, okay? Improve your game. Listen, When I was your age, I was a Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare player. I was a semi-competitive player. Okay? And I played with guys who were older than me. Like me. Okay? You and me in the past. You know what I did? I would entertain them. I would make them laugh. I would play better than them. So that they liked me. Right? A group. Thank you for gifting Fortnite a sub. Now he can spam the best emote. Okay? Become a leader, buddy. You got this. Don't be a beggar. Trust me. You don't want to be a beggar. Alright? Trust me. It's not a good look to go into other people's places, other people's chats. Okay? Listen. Hey, alpha love. Alpha love. We're teaching the kid. We're teaching the kid. We're teaching the kid. Right? Be the leader, buddy. Be the leader. And you know what? It'll come with time. Trust me. It will come with time. And let me tell you something. You can't just want to be famous. Okay? You have to want something else. Fame is fleeting, buddy. Okay? Fame is empty. It's empty. People who are famous, they hate themselves. Become something that you love and the world will love you back. Alright, buddy? You understand? So listen. Fortnite, you can now become a viewer. I'll teach you. Alright? Let's get this shit started, huh? Listen, maybe I am a little drunk. Who knows? Let's get this shit started. Alright. Dude, I'm high energy. What the fuck do we do for high energy? I am out of content completely. Hey, Fortnite kid. Thank you for giving me content, buddy, okay? I was out of content. I kind of used you for content. Hey, you gotta know when you gotta be a demon, buddy. That's a lesson in life, all right? That's a lesson in life. Did you actually do math in your bathroom? What do you think, huh? Nosferatu for the fucking 5 gifted. Oh my god. And then another 5 gifted from Dumby's Meth. Like I said, I just saw you in the bathroom. And a group of individuals, 215. Hold on. 215. Joker, hop in, call. I'm gonna call you, buddy. I'm gonna call you. I need help right now, bro. I was not supposed to stream today. Hold on, what is this? Let's bring Joker. Joker, you're gonna stream soon, right? You're gonna stream today soon? Please watch my videos. My man. I will watch your videos. If I see you growing, listen, I will check your shit. I will watch when nobody sees. You understand? I will watch when nobody sees. Once I see that you are an entertainer, you're a good entertainer, I will give you to everybody, alright? I'll bring you to everybody, and you know what? I'll play Fortnite, and you'll be my duo partner. How about that? How about that, Fortnite? Huh? Sound good? You'll teach me how to play Fortnite. But you gotta get good. And you gotta be entertaining. Otherwise, I'm throwing you into the garbage can. I don't give a fuck about how old you are. I'm young, grind. Hold on. JokerSociety. Pick up, pussy. Joker, pick up. I'm out of content, bro. I need you. Dude, my stream today has been so hectic. Call me right now. Hey. He said 30 minutes. Oh my god. Hold on. No. We can definitely watch something. Let's. Dude, the thing is I'm high energy, but I don't want to box. I don't want to box because then I won't be able to sleep. Who gives a fuck about your sleep schedule, you fucking weird fuck. Yes! Let's talk to Hectic. Hold on. Let's talk to Hectic. Hectic. Let's get my boy Hectic. Oh my god, you were here when I was talking about you. Cringe. Cringe. Yeah, you're not online. Jukes, man. Hold on, let's sit. Dude, I'm sweating and I haven't even moved. What the fuck? Why am I sweating? Nah, Hectic is a good streamer, dude. Guys, usually my content isn't this. Okay, I've been getting into the I've been dipping my toe into the React ending. I think I'm doing good. I think I'm doing good in the React ending, okay? Talking to my boy Hectic. Fuck it, dude. You know what? You know what, dude? Let's do interviews. It is what it is. The other day, John joined the fucking stream. Hold on. No way, dude. Oh, no way, dude. Please tell me I didn't lose this fucking stream. Please tell me I didn't lose my stream, bro. I will fucking shoot myself. In the leg. In the leg. In Call of Duty. Because you can do that. Hold on. I lost the fucking stream. Oh, dude, I lost the stream when I was talking about depression and everything. It is what it is. It's fine. That topic usually comes up. Eventually it'll come up. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No, I can't. Destroying Naomi in my chat. Dude, Naomi's a fucking W, man. Love that girl. She's great. Yeah, I lost it. Fuck, man. That sucks, because I had a stream 14 years ago 14 years ago. 14 days ago, man. When I was talking about, depression and how I got over it and the whole story, right? It was, I feel like that stream could have helped some people, but eventually we'll do that again. It's fine. You know? Eventually we'll do that again. It's fine. It's okay. Hectic. Bro, why can't I find you? Oh, it's just Jukes, bro. Am I stupid? Just do it again and again and again. See, that's my issue. I don't like repeating myself, man. But sometimes I feel like if you're a streamer, you gotta repeat the same topic many times. And I don't like it. I'm more of an off-the-dome type of guy. Completely, like, unprepared, unplanned. That's where I shine. That's where I shine the most. That's why I do well in royales and stuff. I'm not a planned content kind of guy. You know? But hey, maybe I could become a planned content kind of guy. Maybe I could. Jokes. Maybe I could. Who gives a fuck? Anyways. Bro, I cannot believe Latina actually just sang the whole song a cappella. What the fuck was that? Dude, what the fuck was that? Dude, she's good for content. She's good for content. That's okay. That's okay. Come up, pussy. Liptards. But where's Juice? He went to the bathroom again? There you go. What's up, baby?
What's up?
What up, buddy? How's it going? Come up. They need to see you. They need to see you.
Hold on.
Yes. Yes. What's up, dude? How's it going, buddy?
Not bad.
Not bad.
Then I don't know. You know when you wake up and you just like feel shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I felt like shit all day. So. I don't know. I'm like watching a bit of Twitch before I go to bed, and I tuned in to watch you.
Dude, like, you've been watching me for a fucking while, man. And you watch me when I play games that you don't even play.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Dude, I appreciate that so much. Honestly, thank you so much, man. You know, and thank you so much for having me in your redates and everything. You need to do them more often, buddy.
Yeah, I need to, like, I'll do them probably in October, I think. Then I'll
October.
get like 2 months away. I'll get you on though, if you're free and whatnot.
If I'm free and what?
If you're free and like whatnot. I don't know if you might be busy, Minnie.
Buddy,
You might blow up on
listen, no,
Twitch.
I don't give a fuck. No, I'm telling you the truth. I don't give a fuck where I'm at. If you need me for an e-day, I'm pulling up, man.
Okay.
You've like, bro, you've been watching me for a while, right? You've been helping my mental health even when I was 5-year Randy, bro, playing these fucking weird ass games. Nobody watching. You were watching. You fucking helped me out. You always like supported me and everything. Like, no, I appreciate it, man. Whenever you need me, I'm there. I don't give a fuck if I'm a 20,000 viewer Randy, 30,000, 100,000. I will pull you the fuck out. I will pull every single one of my friends up, man.
Okay,
I'm that guy.
yeah.
And clip it and fucking hold me to this, bro. And if I pull out, you motherfuckers destroy me on Twitter. I allow you.
Good. I believe you. I'm not clipping. I believe you. Like legit.
Buddy, what is it that you do on Twitch, huh? Because these guys don't know.
Yeah, I stream FIFA, which is the worst game to be a pro in, unfortunately.
Hey, somebody's gonna be a pro, huh? I'm not the pro, you're the pro, you know?
That like legit in like last FIFA, I made more money from random Facebook tournaments than official EA events, which is fucking shocking. But yeah, I like if I could, I'd be a pro in another game, but like, that's fucking impossible. So
Why?
I'm stuck with FIFA.
But why are you stuck in FIFA? You don't have to be.
Oh yeah, I don't have to be, but I have a fucking huge ego, so I don't want to quit until I win.
Oh, I see.
Something.
Yeah.
I want to win something. I've never won an EA event. I want to win one. Once I win one, then I'm good. I'm quitting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're high competitive. You're competitive as
Yeah,
fuck.
I'm way too competitive.
I mean, dude, listen. I don't know who it was, bro, but some philosopher said, "Find what you love and let it kill you." You know?
Oh, people will do that to me.
Just make sure you conquer it first, you know, before it kills you.
Yeah, I'll do that first. But no, FIFA will do that to me. I used to rage pretty badly when I was, I don't know, like 3-4 years ago. Nowadays, I don't care that much. But
I see. So you used to be toxic, but not so much.
No. I'm more toxic now.
Oh,
I don't rage as much now.
Yeah, I only rage when I'm playing Hon. That's when I rage. Otherwise, I don't really rage. You've seen me rage, right?
Yeah,
You've seen me get angry. Yeah, you've seen me rage.
Yeah, I've seen you rage.
Yeah, it's bad, dude. It's a bad look. I'm not gonna lie. But
yeah, you know how some people like toss their controller and like throw it and shit.
Yeah, would those some people be you in the past?
No. You see, I had a strat to not do that. I had a towel, so I will toss the towel instead of the controller.
You gotta fucking dummy control.
So like I'd get up and then just fling the towel towards the wall. I mean, it's not as satisfying as a controller, but I'm not wasting money.
Oh yeah. It's not as clippable, right?
Yeah, it's not. Although I don't know. I think there's been a few clips, but I don't do that anymore. So I just don't rage anymore. But no, I'm definitely more toxic now. Maybe I think you influenced me, Minnie.
Dude, you know what the funny thing is?
What?
I have noticed I've influenced a lot of people in my life, man. And I notice it. Before I was even a streamer, and I was like, what the fuck is this? You know how sometimes you talk to somebody and they become a little bit more like you and things?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had that happen a couple of times. Yeah, and the people and when I tell them, like when I get drunk or like we do other things, right? People like, yeah, dude, like I listened to what you said and everything. And I'm like, I don't know why you listened to what I said, because I don't listen to the half of the shit I say. Like, dude, if I listened to half the shit I said, I'd be way bigger streamer. You know?
Yeah, I know. I know.
No, but I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you saying that. You know?
Yeah. No, I still owe you. Like, honestly, I
You
still
don't know.
felt a bit bad when you got kicked for those subs, but like,
No. Yeah, look, the chat doesn't know. Can we leak it or no?
yeah, we
Yeah, we'll leak it. Okay, so you guys don't know, right? But I went on to Hectic's show, right? And it was with Monkey, right? It was Monkey. Who else was there? Was Jake there? I think Jake was there, right? A couple of people.
I don't think he was. Yeah, Jake was there, but he wasn't there. I think the first time you were on it.
Yeah, a couple of people were there, right? And the chat really hated me. Jukes' chat really hated me because I was going after the FIFA streamers. Because I was like, you guys are boring, unentertaining, and everything. You know, the type of shit I do. Because, well, to be honest, they were giving bland answers. They were giving one-word answers, okay? And that's terrible for shows. I don't think people realize how bad it is, you know? And I was calling them out on that, and everybody hated me. Your whole chat hated me.
I remember.
And then you messaged me like, hey, my chat is asking if they can kick you for subs, right? And I think you said like 10 or 5 or something. And I was like, hey, we can go for more. And you're like, are you sure I can tell them this? And I'm like, yeah, dude, let's go and I'll ramp it up to 11. So I started being toxic as shit. And I started calling the chat out. I was like, yeah, you pussies, you guys message him, you tell him that you're gonna gift subs to kick me. I don't see you motherfuckers doing that. I started going full on toxic. And then they gave the subs, right? And so I got kicked out of the show.
The only time they ever gifted to kick someone. That's what was so funny to me. I don't know why you rubbed them the wrong way. That much.
Because I was speaking the truth, dude. I was going after the FIFA players who were boring as shit.
And then, of course, I got you back on the next show. So, like, fuck the chat. I mean, don't fuck the chat entirely, but like.
No, but the funny thing is, once the show ended, that first show ended, and the guy had already won, I joined the chat. No, I joined the Discord thing. Remember? Like, I joined the Discord. That's how I won them over. I joined the Discord thing, and I said, hey guys, I'm not gonna leave until you guys gift a couple more subs. And I was laughing, and they were like, okay, Mini's a W. And they liked me after that. It was... Yeah, it was when they saw that I actually appreciated it, and when I was kidding around, they were like, "Oh, okay, we see what he did," right?
Yeah, I mean, some people don't realize it's all for fucking content. So, like, I tell people to just do shit for content. So,
yeah, look, it's like reality TV, right?
Yeah,
it's like reality TV. But I will say this though: sometimes, dude. Sometimes it's just for content, but it's not. You know what I mean?
I think, were you on the show? Oh man, I can't remember what that one guy's name was, but do you remember Ghost? Ghost and this one guy were just fucking going at it. I don't think it was for content. They were actually beefing.
Yeah, it was It was the chai thing.
Yeah, chai.
First one was Chris Mafia, right? I think.
No, it was Mushi. You were on the
Mushi.
Yeah.
Mushi and chai. Yes. And goes to Lane. Yes, goes to Lane went after somebody.
I can't remember that guy's name. But they were going ahead.
Yeah. Dude, I find it funny that like the excuse for streamers is it's just for content, you know? Everything is just for content. Somebody gets really angry, it's just for content.
You say that and you're like safe a bit.
Yeah. But it gets used for both sides, dude. Like if the chat is like, I hate that guy, Everybody's guys. It's just for content. And if the chat is like, yo, those were really toxic, guys, it's just for content when it's actually not for content at all.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only time I think people beefed. And then Ghost left my fucking show, which was
Dude, he kind of disappeared. He kind of disappeared out of every
no,
show.
no, like not just in general. He left my show then to go on Cupid's show. Like, I invited you on my show, then you just fucking leave like that. I never invited him back.
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's just disrespectful. That's you can't.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care that much. It's just like
no, but
I mean, he could have just waited for my show to end because I think I had an hour left, and then he could have gone on Cupid's show. But whatever.
Yeah, that's
But yeah, I haven't seen Ghost in like months. I don't know if he quit Twitch.
Yeah, well, maybe that's why, because he left your show and that energy, dude, I'm telling you, bro, that energy kind of follows you around,
Yeah.
Because, bro, streamers talk, you know what I mean? So, like, people know who the good people are and who the bad people are, So, sometimes shit happens,
Yeah. To be honest, Ghost, like it's the same thing with I don't want to. When we talked a few days ago in VC, like he's funny at first, but he does the same shit over and over again. It just gets way too repetitive.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things with Twitch or making people laugh or anything. Like I was talking to you about the characters, right? Yeah. And I've talked about it on my stream. Like some people play a character, and look, the character is fantastic fun 1, 2, or 3 times, but then it gets really old. You're like, okay, I get it. You're that guy. You're the guy who just throws milk over you. It's no longer funny, right? Like.
Yeah, I mean, you do that the first time, it's funny. If you do that every damn time you get on, it's not funny.
Yeah, and then, you know what happens? Those people are kind of stuck in a cage. Because then, when they don't do that, they get kicked immediately, right? They just lose immediately. Because it's like, oh, you're not being funny anymore. Get the fuck out of the show. You're not good anymore. You know what I mean? So you kind of like corner yourself into a spot that you might not want to corner yourself in,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing with playing characters. If you can't switch it up a bit, it's just way too repetitive. You have to switch it up a bit. Like, you can't be toxic 100% of the time.
No, you can't do flat Earth content for a week straight. That's when my rise started happening. As soon as John started doing the 1 week content, dude, all of a sudden people were coming into my stream like, bro, I can't. I love my boy John, but it's the truth. Naomi, hop and call. Have you met Naomi?
No, but I know who she is. I don't know anymore, but I know who she is on Twitch. I've seen her on Zerka's before.
Yeah, she's great fun. Naomi's great fun. But anyways, Naomi, if you're not gonna get on call, then whatever. I got derailed. My bad. But yeah, no, I agree. Listen, don't be repetitive, right? Don't be repetitive. So you know what, Jukes? I think you should listen to your own advice, buddy. Don't be repetitive with your FIFA streams, all right? Try to branch out, buddy. Huh? Try to branch out, honestly.
Well, that's what I tried doing. Like, I honestly don't think anyone in the FIFA scene did E-dates before I did. Like, I honestly don't think anyone did that. I used to do Discord calls with, random e-girls on Twitch. I don't think anyone did that either. I've tried branching out. And I wanted to give content to the FIFA scene that, no one else really gave before, so I've tried branching out.
Yeah.
No. Look, I've tried branching out. It's just whatchamacallit.
It's hard, right? It's hard.
It's that, but it's the ego thing in FIFA. Like, I can't decrease how many hours I put in FIFA because I'll get worse.
Oh.
It's the fucking ego thing. Oh.
No, yeah.
It's just like, cause I could do both and like half-ass it, but
No, you can't half-ass things.
yeah, I don't. That's why I've been like fully in on FIFA so many times.
No, I see.
That ego thing. Once I win, we can then we can half-ass FIFA.
But hey, I've seen you start to do the Fall Guys streams, which are great. I joined the last time. I had great fun. I died at the beginning of every round.
That lobby is so sweaty.
Dude, I don't know how the fuck I was dying because I'm actually not that bad at Fall Guys. I've played it before on my stream. I'm not that bad. Every time I was joining your games, I died immediately. I have no idea how.
That lobby is super sweaty. Like, there's people like.
Hey, bro, it was cursed.
It was cursed. I swear, last night I had like people griefing me for like 2 hours straight. Like, I would kick them, they'd make a new user come back in. I'd kick them again, they'd make a new user come back in. I don't know how I'm attracting them. Like, I'm not even like saying shit to like attract these toxic creepers, but they just come in.
Buddy, I'm not gonna lie, I got into your games and I wanted to grab you.
Nah, I would have been fucking livid.
I wanted to grab you, dude.
There was this one guy. No, his username is literally Andrew Tate.
The top G.
Literally, he griefed me for a week straight, and then I told him, stop doing it or you're done, you're banned. And then he stopped doing it. Now he griefs people that grief me, so I converted him.
Yes, you learned that from me, dude. Wait, you've learned that from me, no, 100%. Because listen,
I converted him.
Because listen, most streamers, whenever a hater joins their stream, they just ban them. They get them the fuck out. Me, since I'm like a 5-year Andy, I need them. So I convert them, you know?
Oh, honestly, it takes a lot for me to ban someone. I don't even care. I'll let them say whatever. My mods, though, they're less lenient than I am. But I don't care.
No,
but it's like TOS, obviously.
No, obviously, yeah. I do the same. But my mods, bro, sometimes my mods are the weird guys spamming weird shit. You know what I mean?
Sometimes my mods are the same. Like, no, I'm like, I'll peek at the chat and I see my mods say shit that I would probably ban a normal user for saying. And I'm like, what the fuck are you guys saying? Like, I made you guys mods and like VIPs for a reason.
Yeah.
Using power, I swear.
Fucking mods, man. They're good though. Mods are good. Yeah.
But yeah, the Fall Guys, they're super sweaty. I won 6 games last night, so I was really happy when I got off.
Out of how many? Total percentage.
I think we did like 10.
Oh wow, 60% win.
Yeah, I was so happy when I got off because I go at the chat because they like 90% of the chat wants me to lose for content. Of course. They want to see me rage. So when I win,
yeah, you
celebrating.
Yeah, when you shit on them, you're like,
celebrating when I win, literally.
You non-believers. Yeah. Nah, dude, I really like that like dichotomy or that back and forth between the chat and the streamer, because everybody wants the same thing, but everybody wants a different thing. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to be entertained, but sometimes the chat really wants you to fuck up so that they get entertained, right? Sometimes the chat will attack you to be entertained. I think that's great, dude.
Especially in FIFA, because I don't lose often, so when I lose, the chat knows. And then there's trolls coming out of the literally out of the closet and out of the shadows, and they'll say shit just to get me to react. Then sometimes I'll react, but like, I can't help it.
No, they want that reaction.
Yeah, they do.
I think it's good to give them that reaction sometimes, you know, you win them over, you know? And like, look, we do this to entertain people, you know? So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I'll give them a reaction. Maybe when the next FIFA comes out, I will start doing towel throws again. I haven't done one in a while. Legit, I haven't done one in so long.
When does the new FIFA come out? So these guys can watch you when it comes out, because hey, FIFA's a big game.
I think it comes out September 27th.
September.
Yeah.
All right.
Like October, November are my best months because the game is like new, the shine is new, and people just want to watch and absorb all the content. So
how long have you been streaming? Because like, look, I've been streaming for like 2 years, right? But I've been watching for pretty much a decade. I've been a cook for a decade, basically, in the corner watching, thinking I could do better than the streamers, right?
yeah, no, I've been on Twitch since 2013.
Oh wow, you're pushing a decade now.
Yeah, and I got partnered in 2014.
Pure FIFA.
Yeah, pure FIFA. I didn't have a webcam back then, nor talked on the mic. It was purely just gameplay, and I got partnered that way.
Damn.
But it wasn't as saturated back then, so you could get away with good gameplay back then. Now you need the mic, you need the personality,
You need the
you need
lights.
yeah, you need the lights.
Thing is, if I turn on the lights, they say, "What is that shit stained door?" Fucking Latina, dude. Why would she do that thing to me?
But yeah, no, I've been on Twitch for a decade. Getting partnered back then was much different. You had to write like an essay why you deserve partner. I got rejected twice.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah,
it was like college.
Yeah, it pretty much was. You had to like.
What did you write? What did you write?
It's been like 8 years.
Come on, you must know, bro. You were proud as fuck.
I think I can't remember the first 2 times, but the third time I basically attacked them saying,
"Hey,
why am I not getting partnered when I'm pulling all these viewers without a webcam and whatnot?" And it fucking worked. Being toxic even worked on Twitch staff.
Hey, it always works. Being based always gets rewarded, to be honest. Listen, the truth always should get rewarded, but doesn't always, right?
Yeah. I think it's easier now to. Well, I mean, it's more saturated now, but like back then it felt more random. I don't think it feels as random now to get partnered.
Yeah, right now it's really easy. You just send them certain pictures and you and you get partnered all of a sudden.
That's the shortcut way.
Well, maybe not now, but 2-3 years ago, that was the way.
Yeah, that was the way.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. No, man, it's good. It's good. So you've been like uploading to Twitch and YouTube for that long?
Yeah, but I didn't go full time until 3 years ago. I was actually half-assing Twitch.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't know I didn't know if I really wanted to do it, and then so I just kind of did sporadic streams here and there and whatnot. But yeah, no, 3 years ago I decided to do it because I told you in the VC like I needed that distraction.
Oh, okay, yeah. Do you wanna tell the people or?
I mean, yeah, it's just I pretty much decided to go full time because I was dealing with anxiety issues, so I wanted that distraction, and that was probably the best one because like when you stream for 4, 5, 6 hours, you like almost immerse yourself into the experience, and you just kind of forget about your life problems. So that's the main reason why I went full time.
Good. Well, it's been working out for you, man. You know.
Yeah, it's been 3 years now. Like time fucking flies.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it does.
Like, literally 3 years. Time flies, man.
So 3 years ago, like, what viewership were you handling when you started to go full blast?
Honestly, it's better than now. I think this is the worst my channel has been viewership wise because this FIFA is just died out. Like no one wants to watch this FIFA at all. Like I think lately I've been on like 100, 150. I think when I started I was like 200, 250. But no, FIFA 21 was my best one. Remember I told you on VC I thought I like made it.
Yeah.
I was getting like 500, 600, 700 average viewers.
Yeah.
Without raids, it was like all organic. So I thought I made it, but then shit happens, and then I started taking a few days off. Like you can't take. I swear, if you want to like go full time, you almost can't take a day off. Because you never know who might raid you. You never know who might give you a sub train. You never know who might donate.
Buddy, you are 100% correct. I wasn't gonna stream today, right? Because I streamed the other day, couple of hours, had a good stream. I wasn't gonna stream today. Got invited to a show, got on a show, got a raid, got another raid, got another raid, got another. Like, what the fuck? I caught 4 raids. Like,
That's literally what could happen if you're not on.
yeah, it's
like you miss an opportunity. That's the thing. You always miss those opportunities when you're not on. So, but no, it's not
yeah.
easy though. I think the longest stretch I had when I was on every single day and night was 3 months, and that was back when I thought I made it.
Yeah.
And it's a grind, because like I mean obviously there's way tougher jobs out there.
No, yeah, obviously.
But it's still a grind, because you gotta commit 5-6 hours. And especially with me playing FIFA, because I know if I lose, the viewership might drop a bit.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, when you play, listen, it's like live by the sword, die by the sword with those competitive games, right? When you're up top, you're up top. But as soon as you dip, everything dips, man. Everything dips.
Because, like, in FIFA, there's this game mode where you have to, like, win a X amount of games for, like, to get in-game rewards. And you can, like, put your record in the title. And if you put your record that you have, like, 1 or 2 losses, your viewership is automatically going to be down.
Oh, it's like Hearthstone Arena, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, well, you need to get like 12 wins or 10 wins or whatever.
Yeah, you have to get in last FIFA was 30 wins out of 30.
What?
Yeah, 30 wins out of 30 against other people who qualify for that game mode. So
oh my fucking god! So you're 29 going up against the guy who's like 28 and 1 or 29 and 0. So
yeah,
like,
sometimes. In theory,
so it just yeah, it's supposed to like ramp up.
The matchmaking isn't that extreme though. It's a bit more loose. It'll match you a similar elo. But yeah. So yeah, when you put 29-0 last game in the title, the
that's
spikes. Oh, because the first stream I did that in 21, I had like 1.7K viewers without a raid. I remember looking at the viewer count and I'm like, what the fuck?
What you gotta do is you gotta scam. you're 0-0, you're like 29 and 0. Oh shit, I don't know what happened. Right? Like
yeah.
Fuck, dude.
No, that game mode though, last year, they killed it this year. That's why the game has died out so much. Like, that's why. And I fucking knew when they announced the changes that the game would die out so quick. And it fucking did.
Fuck, man. I see.
I'm hoping for the next FIFA they go. Because they dropped it from 30 games to 20. And they made rewards just like so much worse.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like certain points to open the packs or whatever, right?
Yeah, they made the rewards just way worse. There's like no excitement from the people watching to just watch you open the rewards and whatnot. So I'm hoping they go back, but I don't think they will.
No, I see. Yeah, if they're making more money, they're never gonna go back, right? Like that's the truth.
Yeah, they're definitely making money still. People buy packs every fucking. I don't know if they're buying packs. I mean, there's still people buying packs, but they're making loads of money.
Yeah, so that
the casuals love the changes too. So
yeah, because like the average probably goes up, right? Where like the max rewards goes down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I think the average rewards are up. It just sucks for some of the top end players, like me and other pros. So what can I do? But yeah, I'm hoping when the next FIFA comes out, they make that change. But I'm not hopeful because I don't even care about the gameplay anymore. I need the in-game content to bring in viewers, and it didn't this year. After like, I think this FIFA completely died out like in April, which is way too early. Typically, it dies out in like July or August. It died out in April.
Oh, 2 months before?
Yeah. So it's been
a rough time, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah,
but I mean, it's tough when you like see your viewers go down by like 50%.
Oh.
It's demotivating.
It attacks your mind, right? Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Fuck.
But I'm still grinding. Like I wanted to. Typically, I've taken breaks before the next FIFA comes out. This year, I decided not to do that. I wanted to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, dude. I think one of the best things in life is to keep that fucking momentum going. Honestly.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you stop, man, the other people who have the momentum,
Yeah,
they
because they're not
overtake.
like I take a month off, but then there's a guy who doesn't take the entire month off. He's on every damn day. So like, as much as people want to say like you're not competing with others on
You
Twitch, you
are
are. You are.
always,
It's a fucking lie. You are competing with others on Twitch.
always, always,
So
always.
like, yeah, that's what that's what I decided to do. Just I've tried to get on as much as possible. There's maybe 1 or 2 days a week I just don't get on because like I'm too fucking like back in
Yeah.
bed or something in terms of my mood and shit. But I've tried to be on as much as possible.
And do you have plans for that moment when it's gonna like dip?
Well, it's already. Oh, you mean my mood?
No, I mean the before the new FIFA comes out,
Oh, yeah,
right?
it'll probably dip a bit more in like a month or so. It'll probably the viewers will probably dip more. I don't know. Maybe I'll farm people and just chatting. watch, watch people and just. I might get on Cupid's show. Like
Yeah,
honestly.
dude, that's what I always tell people. Listen, you gotta get on the e-dating circuit. You gotta get on like the Zerka
I
rails.
might.
Listen, I know like the Zerka is a little maybe too toxic, but for example, Datum is doing royales now, and I don't know if
I
you watched.
watched you on his. No, I watched you on his earlier.
That wasn't too toxic, right? That was good.
No.
Maybe you should try to go on these shows, right? And make more connections. Like for example, people who were also on that show are like Jamilina, Guna, right? These guys who live with cute, you know. I think it's good to make allies, man. I think it's good to make allies and get your name out there, right?
No, definitely. Oh, the more connections you have,
Yeah,
the better. The better your chances of growth are.
yeah. I think a lot of people don't look like the networking slash connections. It's kind of tough because
Well, you got to know who to network with.
yeah, but you also know you also gotta make sure that you're not just using people.
Yeah, you
You
can't
know?
leech. Like you have to
Yeah.
leech at the appropriate amounts.
Yeah, it's a balance. It's a balance thing,
Yeah.
man. It's like you gotta be able to talk to the people and like talk to them in a normal way and also be like, hey, can I get on or like this and everything. You know, you gotta treat people right, man. Because
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes like I've seen like these completely new streamers all of a sudden they're everywhere, bro. They're on every show, every show, every show, every show. And I'm like, okay, there's no way like you're actually just like friends with these people and naturally it comes, right? It's like you are going like this is your strategy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think sometimes people see it a little bit, as a weird thing. It's like, bro, you only talk to me when you want to come onto my show. It's like I'm a human being. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah. I'm not saying you do that. I'm doing that with you, man. I'm doing that with you right now. I'm like, hey, buddy, hey, come help me out. You know?
No, you're good. You're good.
No, I know. But yeah, I think it's a balance, man. I think there has to be
Yeah.
a balance, and I think with each person, it's a little bit of a different balance. Some people are perfectly fine with you like calling them or whatever, right, to get on shows and everything, and other people like, bro, fuck off, you're leeching, you know?
Yeah, no, definitely. Like I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind if I mean, depends. I don't think anyone's fully leeched off me, so but I'm trying to think, but I don't think anyone has.
Dude, it must be hard to leech off of somebody playing a FIFA game. How are they gonna leech out of you? You know, if it's 2v2, maybe, right?
Yeah. No, definitely.
Yeah, but when you go on shows, when you go in shows, I think it's or when you do shows, it's much easier to have people who just like message you to get on the show, right? Like, obviously.
Yeah.
No, buddy, you gotta do more shows. You gotta do more shows. You know, because I see you in the FIFA category, man. And look, I like people who are entertainers, and I like people who have potential, and I push them, and I always tell them, hey, you know, I don't want you to be stuck on the FIFA thing, buddy. I know you were a competitive guy. All right, I know you're a competitive guy, but I want to see my people grow, dude. I want to see them do good. I want to. So when I saw you were doing the Fall Guys thing, I was like, oh, great. Jukes is branching out and stuff.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, Minnie. I've tried branching out and shit. It's just
Listen,
it's not easy, but
no, obviously it's not easy, right? Because every time you branch out, when you're like, for example, I'm a small streamer, right? I'm a small guy, so my energy isn't small, but I'm a small streamer. So when I go on a show, my viewership rises. But for you, because you're an established guy, if you go on a show, it's gonna dip, and it kind of affects like, it affects your brain. You're like, fuck, I was at 200, now I'm at 70. Is this a good strat? You know what I mean? You're like, is this a good strat, or should I keep pushing with 250 or whatever the fuck? But I think it's a necessary strat, right? I think it's a necessary thing to get more people, looking at you. That's all we really need, is a little bit more advertising, and we're good, No, and then you can take them to your fucking FIFA, and you can take them to the Fall Guys. Like, I've gone on a lot of shows, and now people watch me play Fall Guys. Now people watch me watch videos when I don't even know what the fuck to say, and people are just watching. I'm like, I feel like I'm scamming sometimes.
No, definitely.
And then all of a sudden, a couple of people join the Discord, a couple of friends join the Discord and help me out when I'm completely out of content, dude. I'm like, oh, look at this. I was lost and now I am found.
Oh, well, no, Minnie, I appreciate it, honestly.
No, I appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate you so much, man. Like I said, man, like, a lot of big streamers will say, hey man, if I was a 5-viewer Andy, I'd still do this. I'd still love it. And they're like 10,000 viewer Andys. They don't know what it means to be a 5-viewer Andy, dude.
No, they don't.
They really don't.
To be honest, I don't either. Because I didn't, like, I honestly don't either. But, like, those people are lying.
Yeah, but you don't play that card, dude. You don't play that card because you're not an imbecile. But these fucking big streamers, bro, they play this card. They're like, yeah, I love streaming. No. You love streaming with a lot of money. That's what you love. You don't love streaming in a tiny apartment, eating tuna, drinking water, and that's it. Like, that's not what you love, And I feel like they're stealing my valor, buddy. But you were there. But the thing is you were there. Even when other streamers, they talk about my position, you were there when I was in that position. So yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Well,
From the bottom of my heart, I really do.
No problem.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Streaming is weird, man. Streaming is weird.
Yeah.
Like,
if you can't deal with the weird on Twitch, this isn't the place for you, because I've seen weird shit on here.
Yeah. Listen, I think that's the truth of the internet, right? If you can't handle weird, the internet's not a place for you.
Like any social media now, like Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, like name anything. Like, you can't handle anything here. Not the place for you.
How do you handle that criticism? Right? How do you handle it?
Well, I have an interesting story about this. I can summarize it quickly. So back in 2019, there was an incident where this big streamer thought that I set up people to like that I had a Discord specifically to stream snipe him in FIFA. There was this server with like 40, 50 people in there, but it was only made for people to friendly each other and whatnot. And so I'm like, he's streaming, and then people are like asking me, tell me when he's searching for the game, and I literally just type in he's searching. And I and then literally 5 hours later, it gets leaked to the guy, and I see him tweet it out. This is pathetic. And I'm like, I open my Twitter and I see notification after notification after notification roll in, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I realized that someone from the server leaked it to that guy, and I got hate tweets for like a week or two. And I only found out, I think like a year ago, how many I got. I got 3,000 hate tweets directed at me. Telling me, go fucking die. You're a piece of shit. You're toxic. Literally every possible thing. If I saw you IRL, I'd beat your ass. Like,
the question is, why did you set him up, buddy? Huh? That's the question.
Honestly, though, like stream sniping in FIFA is seen as this taboo thing. It's fucking weird to me because like people always ask me on stream, "Can I stream snipe you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, whatever, just fucking do it." Because like you don't gain any advantage.
Yeah, you don't gain any advantage. Yeah,
it's just this taboo thing that's like you just can't do in FIFA.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense because it's live. It's like, why would I? And it's not like Fortnite where they can hunt you and kill you, right?
Literally, you gain nothing.
So yeah.
But yeah, that was one of the weirdest things I've seen on Twitch. People literally still bring it up in my chat 3 years later. I'm like, what are you guys even talking about? Like 3 years later.
How did you handle it? Did you just like
awful because I was going through anxiety issues at the time too. Like I didn't handle it well.
Oh, and 3 years was when you started, right? So it was right when you started.
It was right when
new.
I wasn't new in the FIFA scene. People know who I am.
Full time, right? You were new.
I was new full time, yeah. But people still know who I am. But like, no, that was shit. Because like, I mean, 3,000 hate tweets is a lot. It's a fucking lot.
Wait. I see a lot of people on Twitter be like, "Oh my god, I got a death threat." Am I crazy when I say like I think it's kind of part of the game. You know what I mean? Like eventually you're gonna get death threats by people, because there's some crazy ass motherfuckers. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's a defense of people of like, hey, I got 3 death threats, and I'm like, yeah, but like there's 10,000 people attacking you. You're gonna get 3 or 4 death threats. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I know what you mean. I don't remember any death. I mean, there were people telling me to go die, but I don't know if that's a death threat. Like how I would define it. But no, it was. I had literally every possible message or tweet I was getting back then. And I only found out a year ago it was like 3,000. I randomly went and checked my interactions for that month, and I'm like, wow, 3,000.
Listen,
but yeah, that was crazy.
No, I think that's a good approach, dude. I think seeing that there's a lot of hate and then like closing it and dropping it out and leaving it out, I think it's good, and then eventually seeing like, oh shit, 3,000 tweets, because I think that shit would affect you, man. I think that shit would
fuck you up. No, like I think anyone would be lying if they said that wouldn't affect them. It definitely, especially when you're already going through like mental health issues and shit. It definitely affected me. Because the next stream I did after that incident, I didn't do it with a webcam. I didn't even talk.
Fuck. Yeah,
like, I just didn't want to talk. It definitely affected me. Like, I was seen as the black sheep of the community because they thought I was like the ringleader behind this entire scheme to get at this guy.
Yeah, okay, so yeah. Oof.
That's why it was like, and I was already a name like in the community, so it made it. There were other people in the screenshot, but since I was like the biggest name, it made it easier for people to just go at me.
Yeah, they thought you were a piece of shit, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Dude, It's always hard to change people's opinions. Once they think you're a piece of shit, how do you change
Yeah,
that?
you can't. You just live with it. But like, no, I learned like a long ass time ago on Twitch. I mean, some people maybe don't realize it right away because they're new on Twitch. You can't please everyone, so you can only please the people that I can please by being me. Like, I'll have haters. Just fuck it, bring them on. I like literally, I'll just let them stay in the chat. It's more ad revenue for me. Why would I ban them unless they're just hey, let them stay in the chat. I always tell my mods, don't ban them, let them speak.
No, yeah, I agree. And you know what? They're also content because you can go after them.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? When I see somebody hating on me, man, I can attack them. You know, as free content. Because let's be honest, man. When you're on Twitch, sometimes it goes like it just flows, dude, and it flows hard. And other times you're like, oh fuck, I'm scrambling. What do I do? You know, and when a hater shows up, right, and your chat likes you, and you go after the hater, everybody's like, yeah, it's free content, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure. But
Yeah,
yeah.
man, I think you got a good outlook on it. But listen, I do have to push you on you gotta go on the e-dates, buddy. I wanna see you grow.
Yeah, I'll go on. I'll probably go on Qbots at some point. No, she asked me last year, but I was in to be honest, I'm still in a shit mood these days. Not like sometimes too. Like today, I just felt like shit all day. But
Have
yeah, I'll
you
try.
have you been eating right? Or sleeping right? Or
It's just mental. Like
mm.
I'm sleeping, eating well. It's just like I'm honestly a head case, mini. Like my mind is
Hey, listen, who isn't, buddy? Who isn't a head case, you know?
like like
Listen, it's what makes you you, you know?
yeah. It's just I have my own. I have like so much personal shit that
Mm.
I, I have to deal with, and like sometimes there's some days it just almost eats me alive. So,
I see, dude.
but like
Like,
everyone goes through stuff. Like it's not just me.
no,
Like
I
there's
know,
everyone goes through shit.
I know. But have you like tried therapy, any of that, or?
Yeah, I did. I tried therapy. I went to therapy for like 2 years when I was like 18 or 20, and then I
Mm.
felt way better and I stopped.
Mm.
Then when I had those anxiety issues again in 2019, and then when my grandpa passed away in 2020,
Mm.
like I told you, I
So
haven't
sorry
been the
about that.
same. Thank you, Minnie. I haven't been the same
Uh,
since then. So I started going to therapy again. It
I
helps
see.
for a bit. The other thing I told you about though helps more, but I don't want to talk about that on
No,
Twitch.
you don't have to. You know.
Yeah, but like that's the thing that helped me the most. But like once that fell apart, um, no, it hasn't been easy. Like it's been long too, but like you can't. I wish I was a computer that I can delete that memory, but I can't. But
Nah.
like the crazy thing is that memory is the only time I felt happy since my grandpa passed away too. So it's like I look back at that knowing I can be happy without my grandpa, but then I know how it fucking ends and it's like it's fucking torture.
Yeah, I know a similar feeling with my dad dying, right? Um, but no, dude, what you like how I look at it is like, look, man, the past is what makes you you, right? And now it's good to look back at the past, but don't let it pull you back, you know? Don't let it pull you back into that darkness.
No,
You
that's
gotta
my
keep.
big
Go
my
ahead.
bad, but that's my biggest problem. The past I let and honestly, even my mom tells me I cling on to the past too much, and I definitely do. I think that's my biggest problem.
Mm.
Like by far, I cling on to the past too much. But it's hard not to cling on to something like your grandpa passing away,
No.
especially because like I don't know about like everyone has a different relationship with their grandparents, but I was super super close with my grandpa. We had a we had a special bond, and I took it the hardest in the family besides my mom. Like my other cousins, and he lives with my other cousins, like my other first cousins. They didn't take it anywhere near as hard as I did. Like me, fuck, I cried for months every damn day, like literally.
Yeah, yeah. I know that feeling, dude. I also lost my grandpa on my father's side when I was younger. And dude, I remember I used to watch like the you know the bull rings, right? Where like the torero with the
Yeah.
bull. Yeah, back in like the 90s, buddy. Like early 2000, maybe I was born 94, maybe 2000, I remember. I would go to his room, he would give me a Redoxon tablet. You know those vitamin C tablets that
Oh
are like
yeah, yeah.
effervescent? Yeah, he
Yeah.
would like give me one of those. I'd get into the bed, he'd have a TV, and we would watch the bullfights, right? And I'd talk to him, and he'd talk to me. He was like this big. He was a doctor. He was a fat man. He was very fat, right? He didn't. He had like diabetes, but he didn't take care of himself, right? But he was a great guy, man. And I would watch the bullfights with him, and we would cheer for the bull, because yeah, we would cheer for the bull, dude, because it was like, bro, this bull is like in there, and like the torero is gonna kill it. So my grandpa was like, hey, it's a treat when the bull wins, because the bull gets to live. And I was like, yeah, go bull. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was a great guy, and also like when I was younger, I would be very. I've always been very emotional, but even to this day. But when I was small, I was a young guy. I was even more emotional, right? And when I would cry, he would grab like a piece of paper, crumple it up, and say "bolita de papel," which is paper ball, and he would throw it, and he would aim at my mouth. He would aim at your mouth. He would throw a paper ball at your mouth, right, to distract you. Dude, he was a great guy. He was a great guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. He passed of a heart attack when I
Oh.
was, I think, 8 years old. But man, I remember these memories of him. He's such a cool person. You know, cool
It's
person.
tough. It's tough. Like it's just tough dealing with grief. And that was the first time I dealt with grief. So
Mm.
yeah,
Oh,
it changes you.
yeah, dude. I remember making a joke on his funeral, dude. We went to the beach, right? Because he
Yeah.
wanted his ashes to be thrown at the beach. And like I was always like this, right? I was always a jokester, I was always an entertainer. And they threw the casket, the whole tiny thing, like wooden casket, right? They threw it into the sea. And I told one of my cousins, imagine if a shark comes in and eats grandpa. I don't know why I said that, dude. I was a young kid. I was like 8 years old. Now, my cousin got really triggered, dude. And he went and told on me to my auntie, dude. And he told the story that I told him, right? Like, imagine a shark eating grandpa. He told my auntie that, dude. And I got dirty looks from the whole family. And I was like, oh shit. But thankfully, that didn't stifle me from being cringe, for the rest of my life. It wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember that fucking story, man. Fuck me. Yeah,
Same.
grief is weird, man. Grief is weird.
Yeah, no, it change. Like everyone handles it differently.
Yeah, but it makes you grow, man. It makes you grow. It makes you mature more.
Yeah.
No.
No, I've changed. Like I remember telling my mom, I feel like I've changed a lot the past 3 years, and she was like, I don't think you have, but like, no, I've definitely changed the past 3 years, like a lot.
I think a lot of things in life are perspective. You
Yeah, I
know.
know it's the thing, like the thing in VC I was telling you about, like when you're 16, 18 dealing with a health issue,
Yeah,
your
that's.
perspective changes entirely. Like other 16, 18-year-olds are going out partying, drinking, getting high, like everything. But like I'm not doing that. So like my perspective, even from a young age, was maybe different from the average person.
Yeah, life is it's weird, but hey man, like look man, the hard times they make the good times sweeter. You know, that's how I look at it. That's how I
Oh,
choose.
definitely.
I don't know if it's a cope, but that's how I try to look at it. You know.
No, that's a good way to look at it. Because like when you get that period of stability and happiness, and you remember stuff that you went through to get there, it feels well. One, it's a massive sigh of relief, and then two, it
Yeah.
invokes every positive emotion within you, like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
literally.
Yeah, what I always tell people is like, you know, when you're young and you love your parents and stuff.
Yeah,
The thing is you haven't gone through any bad things, so you don't actually know how strong love is. You know, you gotta see the difference. You know, for you to actually like feel it. You're like, oh shit, this is love, because I
yeah,
know this is not love. You know what I mean? Like this
yeah,
hand dropping. So when you look at it, even though the love doesn't like go up, it's like, oh shit, it's so high. You know?
yeah. No, I know.
But hey, it is what it is. You know?
Yeah,
Nobody. Listen, I think I'm gonna let you go. All right? I'm gonna let you
yeah.
go
I
to
need to.
sleep.
Like my sleep schedule is
Yeah.
so fucking bad. I literally fall asleep at like 7 a.m. lately.
Mine is too, buddy. But I'm gonna let you go sleep. All right?
No, I appreciate it, Minnie. Um,
No, thank you for hopping on and talking to me, buddy. Always good to talk to
no,
you.
of course, Minnie. Of
Have a
course.
good night. All
As
right,
always.
buddy.
Yeah, you too. Good night. Good night, chat as
Yo,
well.
hold on. Shout out your channel and everything, guys. This is
Uh,
Jukes. Shout it out.
yeah, if anyone in the chat wants to watch FIFA or Sweat and Fall Guys, it's twitch.tv hectic_jukes.
Listen, eventually I'll be rating you, alright? Eventually I'll be
Yeah,
rating you and everything, buddy, okay?
you owe me 5-10 raids.
Yeah, I owe you a
And
couple of
and I owe you 50 gifted.
Nah, it's fine. I owe you a couple of raids. I owe you a couple of raids, buddy. Okay, have a
No,
good
but
night.
yeah, you too, Minnie. Good night.
No, what were you gonna say? My bad.
No, good night, chat, and
Oh,
like everyone in chat, but Minnie, good night.
you too, buddy.
Good night.
Yeah, boys, that is Hectic Jukes. He's a great guy. He's a good guy. He's actually a really good person, man. A good guy. You know, he pushes me, believes in me. Yeah, good dude. His only downfall is he plays FIFA. But I mean, eventually we'll bring him over to the dark side of the e-daters and everything, so he can grow even higher than his FIFA ways. Right? No, he's a great guy, man. He's a great guy. Listen, Joker, my bad, buddy. Joker, my bad. Do you want to talk, buddy? We can talk. Listen, I can talk or I can go to sleep. Joker, you there? Boys, sorry for not reading chat, okay? I wasn't reading chat. Gang. You want to come in? Hop in, buddy. Let's go. Let's talk, Joker. Let's talk. Well, I don't even know what we're going to talk about. I don't know if it'll derail. I don't know if it'll be fun or introspective or whatever. Oh, what's up, baby?
Yo, dummy, what's
What's up?
good?
My
Oh, I mean,
stream, it's up. What's up, buddy?
yeah,
How's it going?
I see you were 1.2K Andy, huh?
Yeah. Hold on, man.
You're a big deal, huh?
I am a big deal now, bro. Have you seen me? Let me go piss. Entertain the people. You know how to entertain the people.
Yeah,
Bring your
what's up,
cat.
chat?
Also, buddy, your remote, your car remote is cute as fuck. I wanted to tell you, but I couldn't tell you.
Thank you. No, my cat is not a whore. I can't. I'm not gonna use my cat like that.
Please.
So anyway, my cat is more valuable than everybody in this chat. I'm not gonna even lie. Yo, Nas. Look at this. Okay, look. Okay. That's I wanna see your tier 3 right now.
Bro, buddy, what? First of all, why the fuck are you smoking? Stop smoking. It's cringe.
You piss so fast, or you get like a water hydrant. What's your PSI?
It's pretty fucking high up there, right?
Hey, I smoke when I drink. It's a tradition.
Oh, you've been drinking? What are you drinking? Oh my fucking god! Off the bottle? No shot.
Of course, man. I'm Russian. It's cough medicine. Don't worry about it.
You're drinking Jägermeister off the bottle?
It's cough medicine. I had to finish the bottle. I don't like when bottles are half finished.
Oh, you're
Wait,
a
what's
wine
that?
girl. You're a wine girl,
What's that?
right?
What's that water? What is this water drinker?
Yeah, this is. Oh, I
I
can drink. I can drink with you. You want to drink? We
I
can drink.
like I like my water with ethanol in it. You know what I mean?
Listen, hey, I've got Captain
Chemistry,
Morgan.
right?
I've got this much room. You want to drink? We can drink, buddy.
Yeah, I got like 1.5 hours.
Yeah?
I can give you content. Yeah.
All right, let's
I'm
okay.
very precious. I'm a
Okay.
good guy.
Okay. Let's drink then. Fuck. Hold on. Let me find a fucking glass. I can't find a glass. Oh, I found one. Listen, Joker.
I had this bottle I wanted to finish anyway. So wait, headphones.
What, the Jägermeister?
So you're like Mexicans have rum, right? So Russians have cheap vodka.
Hold on, let me change the street title. Talking to my boy, Joker Society. Love mounting stream.
Let's get lit. Yo, you're on the Royale, right?
Oh my god, the Royalists today. Ah, who
Yeah,
gives a fuck?
we're gonna need to sleepy.
Yeah, we are.
Gonna need to sleep a little bit.
We are.
I killed all my estrogen, so now I'm gonna destroy people. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
What do you mean you killed all your estrogen?
In GTA,
You did some substances, I see.
anistrozol in GTA.
Isn't that bad for your mental though?
Arimidex? No, man. I just noticed I was way too sweet to people. Like, and then I was okay. That must be the hormones. But now, in a video game, I'm natty now, so I don't need to manage my hormones anymore. So it's gonna be very easy for me.
So now you're. Okay, I see. I see. Now you're mean. Mean and lean Joker.
Yeah, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Yo, Chad, you fucking suck, by the way. Go make some money. Don't sit jerking off. Have this in the background. If you don't have this in the background, you're pussies. You need
Based.
to have streams in background. That's the only way.
Actually based as fuck. Look, they hate you too. That's what they say. You know?
Yeah, go. Yeah. And Minnie, you need to go on TwitchCon. We're gonna.
I will put it, but I need money. You know, I'm not trying to sell up, but I need the money. These guys are supporting me. I will stream longer. I will go on more fucking shows. I will do everything I have to do. All right, to grow, buddy. I will, and I will definitely go to TwitchCon. Are you gonna go?
Yep.
Wait, you're gonna fly to the US?
Yeah. I'm gonna stream from US. It's like, it's quite settled already. Yeah.
Where do you live right now, though?
Northern Europe. Ash
Wait,
everywhere.
are you gonna fly just for TwitchCon?
Yep. And I always wanted to go to US anyway. My hair
Oh,
is really shit right now.
it doesn't matter,
Haven't
bro.
taken a
Nobody
shower.
listen.
I haven't been showering in like 2 days.
Hey, me neither, buddy. I've been
Yeah, maybe.
pushing. Me neither.
Yeah, pushing. Yeah.
If you can call this pushing, right? But hey, I've been doing something, right? Also, there's a drought in my country, okay? It's not my fault I stink.
It's like don't live in fucking desert, bro. That's your problem.
Yeah, no, dude, I definitely agree. Why do humans choose the worst places to fucking live in? It's so retarded. Right? Like,
Right?
bro, it's a desert. Nothing's supposed to live there. Don't live there.
Everybody just decided to live in a fucking desert and then they complain that there's no water. What's your problem, bro? Like here water is cheap. Water comes out of the ground. We don't have droughts.
Dude, or the other thing is, people choose to live where it rains and they complain about the rain. I think people just want to complain. You know? I think that's the issue. People just want to fucking complain, buddy. Now, I love
No,
complaining. I'm not gonna lie.
no,
It's great.
I was a complain Andy like 4 years ago when I was a big pussy, right? Like when it's summer, it's too hot. When it's the winter, it's too cold. Blah blah blah. But you just have to realize that it's just part of life, you know.
What made you realize that? Was it watching John streams or did you just. Were you just like, I'm too old for this shit?
Just no, man. I just got blackpilled off of 4chan. I'll be honest with you.
Wait, 4chan? Really?
Yeah.
You're a 4chan
I
auntie?
mean, not really. Like, I think it's really hard to follow the whole 4chan thing. But listen, where else can you get like red pill news? Where? Like,
Yeah,
there's
nobody
no
else.
Alex Jones, I guess, because all the news is soyed out to the 10th degree. So what's the point? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, no, I know what you mean. Everything is sold out to the 10th fucking degree. Dude, did you see you were there, right? Watching the video with me? With that filter, that green
Funny.
filter? What the fuck, bro?
No,
You see that?
what video?
I
No.
was watching a video, right, about olives. The olives are green. Now, here's the thing. The fucking video had a green tint all over it to make the green olives even greener. I was like, bro, what the fuck? You guys are using a filter to make it more appetizing for me in an educational show? What is that? Right?
Which channel?
Bro, just a fucking YouTube channel, an insider thing. And I was like, bro, if you are giving me this bullshit, right? If you're using a fucking filter for like a food thing, what else are you using a filter for? You know what I
channel?
mean?
What channel?
I was watching Insider. I was watching an
Oh,
olive thing.
bro.
You saw it,
Insider
right?
is gonna yeah, it's gonna ride your brain, bro.
I mean, I think it's good content because I can roast it. Yesterday I
Yeah,
was watching it,
same. Yeah. I'm
right?
watching it. It's easy content like on stream when you watch this Truly and Cut
Yes, yes,
and Insider and
yes.
CNN. All this, it's really easy content. You don't have to think much because they just provide the stupidity for you. You just have to roast it. It's low IQ as it gets.
No, I agree, but you know what? I'm gonna make it a little bit higher IQ when I grow, alright? And you know what I'm gonna do, dude? I'm gonna buy the shit that they sell or whatever, the shit they show. Like yesterday I watched this soy sauce. Oh, I think you were there. Soy sauce that takes 3 years, right?
No,
Okay, so you weren't
like
there then.
I chill in chat more. Like I come like 5 minutes every hour, something like that.
Because you're working, right? You're working in the background. Wait, what do you work as? Do you wanna tell us? Or?
The marketing, like I just did a campaign for McDonald's. I can't say much more. NDA. But
Oh, so you're part of the soy machine.
Of course, of course.
Listen, you can only take it down from the inside, right?
No, you gotta you gotta dance with the devil. Devil is where the money is.
Hmm. Hmm.
Know what I mean? Like, previously there was a discussion about programming. Like uh, programmers are one of the most satanic profession that's ever been. Because it's like sort of programming is innocent, right? But what programmers do is they put people on to technology. They make people sit at the computer all day. And what's more satanic than that? And the one world government, right? All the tracking, Facebook tracks you everywhere, Google tracks you everywhere. That's all programmers. Programmers did that shit. That's why it pays so much.
Yeah, programmers, they give you like a fake world to live in, right? Like whilst the people who control the programmers, they get rich in the real world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, listen, like all the professions that pay you a lot, they're satanic. You're not gonna give me one profession where you get a lot of money that's not satanic. Even the doctors in US, like I was studying medicine before, even the doctors in US, they're drug dealers. They get people hooked on opiates. They ignore all the natural medicines that could help them, and they just make people dependent on drugs.
Yeah, I mean that definitely does happen.
Maybe I'm,
Um,
maybe I'm being a little bit too
but
base for Twitch right now.
but no, like that thing definitely does happen. Like the opioid crisis happened in the U.S. because of that, right?
Because
Um,
the medical establishment in US, they just give out drugs like it's candy. They could
oh,
get you hooked on for it. When you do a simple operation, they're gonna hook you on opiates, and you're gonna be, whoa, that feels good, right? I need to get those opiates in my real life after, right?
dude,
It's just addiction.
I have a friend. I have a friend who like broke a shoulder, and they gave her opiates, dude. Cause she like well, she didn't break it. She like dislocated, broke the this bone, right? She fucked a couple of tendons up and everything. They gave her opiates, dude. She was addicted to opiates for like for like 3 days, dude. She went through like the remission or whatever the fuck, dude. She was like, it was the worst thing I've ever felt in my life, and that girl's been through hell, dude. Like when I say hell, I mean hell. And this girl was like, those fucking 3 to 4 days were fucking horrible. She was hallucinating. And I was like, bro, they only gave you opiates for like 2 days. Like, chill out. And she was like, no, man, I wanted to die. And I was like, Jesus Christ. You know,
Because
there's,
the doses are way too high, or it's way too unproportionate to what the pain relief you need. Honestly, modern pharma is pretty fucked up. That's why I refuse to like use drugs only if I'm really really fucked up. Then I'll take like a ibuprofen or paracetamol, right?
yeah.
But even then I feel like I'm a bitch if I take that shit.
No, like, look, the thing is, drugs definitely work, right? Like,
That's
they,
that's the
de-
point, yeah.
they definitely
That's why
work.
they used, right?
But the thing is also they everything has side effects, man. Everything has like an effect that you don't even think about. It's the same with like testosterone, right? These things they work, but they have side effects. And the thing is, it's always a balance of is it worth it, right? Is this worth it, or is it not worth it, right? And I think there are some drugs that are just simply just not worth it ever, ever. Like the
Like which ones?
opiates are just never worth it. They just will fuck you the fuck up.
I
You know?
never, I never, I've never tried them, and I never will.
No, I've never tried them either. I've never
Maybe when
tried
I
them
go
either.
to TwitchCon and I get my leg broken,
I will never fucking take those
I'll
things.
taste the American healthcare system.
No, dude.
They'll get me hooked on real quick.
The only way I can justify it is if you're dying. You know, and if you're like suffering really badly, then okay, it's fine. Give them anything, right? Like,
No, even then it's satanic. Let them suffer. It's God's will.
oh,
If you're
I mean,
suffering, it's God's will. Fuck that shit.
buddy, you're saying that, but like, that shit happened to like my dad, and oof, it was tough. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Like, once you see it, you're like, oh fuck. You know? Like I would think the same, but like for example, dude, when I saw my dad that last day that I saw him, he passed of leukemia, right? He died of blood cancer. But man,
Mhm.
he was in pain. He was in pain. They were giving him opiates, right? They gave him what's that thing? What's that thing they give them? What is it called? Morphine. Morphine. Yes. Morphine. Morphine.
Mm.
Morphine. Dude, like when I arrived and I saw my dad, I knew that was his last day. And I messaged my brother and I fucking called him a couple of times so that he would call my dad because my brother was in England, right? I was with my dad in that day, but my brother was in England. So my brother didn't make it. But my brother managed to call my dad. And like when you're in that moment, right? I was like, dude, just give my dad anything. Just like, you know, like in that
That's
moment,
where
it's
they
like,
get you. That's where they get you. It's the same for for opiates and shit and cancer and shit.
hmm.
Cancer. I have a lot of base stakes I can't tell on Twitch about cancer, but if we skip that,
Yeah, we can
like
skip it.
that's where they get you. Like, oh, so your relative is paralyzed. We're gonna put your relative on Neuralink, and then you can walk again. Let's do it. You want your relative to suffer, bro? Are you evil? Right? That's how the devil gets you. Know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
yeah, that's the foot in the door, right? But you also, you also sometimes have to be like, okay, like it's not a terrible idea to help them out there and not let it go farther. You know what I mean? So like, if you're dying, okay, sure,
Oh,
but
no,
anything less than
I'll
dying, no.
disagree. I'll disagree because listen, in Europe, people die, and we don't pump people with opiates. They die just as they're supposed to die. Sometimes that is supposed to be painful. Yeah, that's
I
my
know, but
opinion.
it's hard, right? It's really hard because it's really easy. Look, it's really easy to just be here and judge, right? But when you're in that pain, maybe you wouldn't think the same. You know what I mean? You never know
Oh, I
until you
mean,
know.
definitely.
You never
That's
know until
when
you know, you know?
that's when you get really tested. Like I can talk shit all day,
Sure.
but when the rubber meets the road, it's when you get
Yeah.
tested.
So hopefully you never have to find out. Right? That's the hope.
That's life, yeah.
Yeah, that's the hope. To never have to find out, dude. Because
It's,
honestly,
it's funny. It's funny. Like um, Russians, like Russian part.
mm,
When Russian people drink, it gets philosophical real quick. Let me tell
mm,
you, it always goes into discussions about life and philosophy. That's when the Russian people shine when alcohol hits the system and all the inhibitions are let go. That's when you can hear the real shit.
I feel like every time I drink with my friends, usually it's party mode. Party mode, party mode, party mode. But then somebody starts getting philosophical and everybody starts. You know what I mean? They
Yeah,
start falling in
it's
line.
it's
And then
like
you can't
about
really go back into the
it's
party
like
mode.
from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. That's the golden zone when everybody's wasted and all the social inhibitions are washed away by alcohol. That's when it gets real.
Mm.
Man, I can't believe I'm drinking at 1 p.m. in the fucking Monday. Yo, Nas, I still don't see the tier 3. I need that tier 3 right now, as
Also,
is promised.
you brought up the Neuralink. You brought up the Neuralink. What do you
Yeah.
think of what do you think of Elon Musk um like creating Neuralink, but also on like he's creating Neuralink, and on the other hand, he's like, we gotta fear AI. AI is like terrible. AI is this. You know
His
what I
thing is
mean?
like his his philosophy is AI is inevitable, therefore we should join uh forces with it. So that's the Neuralink. That's the essence of Neuralink. When you're able to connect your brain to the computer so you can cooperate with the AI instead of the AI, taking over. That's the PC idea here.
Yeah, but he's always
Okay,
bringing it
so
closer.
someone subscribe.
Yeah, Nosferatu
Eh,
subscribed. Nosferatu
oh,
based.
there we go. That's the theory. Okay, Nasi, he's a man of his word. Even if he's like a kid, I like that guy.
Bro, Nosferatu's, I think, my biggest gifter right now.
Nasi is the biggest
I think he's my biggest
im-
gifter.
the one the whitest black guy that I've ever seen. Like this guy drinks black coffee. Like
uh,
this guy makes black coffee with the coffee grinds.
my math says he thinks AI is dangerous, but is arrogant enough that he is the one who creates it. Uh, that if he's the one who creates it, it's gonna be good. And yeah, I agree, dude.
You should look into Elon's family. It's really fucked up. His
Hmm.
his his dad his dad adopted a 4-year-old child, and now he's like marrying the child. It's really fucking weird.
What?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
His
You should look
dad?
into that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. His dad is fucked up in head. And his dad is like a proponent of the smart people have to reproduce so they spread the smart genes around, some kind of
Oh,
philosophy like that, eugenics.
yeah,
And if
he's a
you look at
eugenics guy.
Elon's lifestyle, Elon never talks about it, but if you look at Elon's lifestyle, he fucks a lot and he makes a lot of kids. So it's Elon basically is a eugenicist. He never talks about it though.
Buddy, I don't think he's a eugenicist if he's banging Grimes, okay? Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, I don't know, but
Hey, she goes into Hassan's stream, okay? Anybody who goes into his stream is like ATIQ like at best.
exactly.
Let's be real, dude, because everybody who goes to
Yeah,
his stream just wants
no, like
clout. Because
not
he's
to, not to
boring as
trash
shit.
on not to trash on libtards too much, but um, liberals are not gonna be high IQ most of the time because libtards are like it's a follow first and ask questions second type of philosophy,
Maybe
and yeah.
libtards, the ones who are libtards are pretty smart though. They're playing the game, right? Like Hassan is playing the game. He's not actually a
Oh yeah,
socialist, but
Hassan
he's
doesn't
pretending, you
doesn't
know?
think any of the things he says.
Of
Let
course,
me
yeah.
tell you that.
Yeah.
None of
But
the things he preaches are what he believes in.
he
I mean,
lives.
it's quite a cowardly way of living, but it makes a lot of money. That's what I said. Like the most satanic things make a lot of money in 2022. That's the society right now.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, if you say you're a socialist on Twitch, people help you out. But your life is the same as a capitalist. In fact, your life is the same as a hyper capitalist. But you're a socialist because you say you're a socialist.
I
Oh.
mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm politically ignorant, but shouldn't the real socialists live in the woods and not partake in capitalism, right? But Hassan is the type of dude who's gonna get a 3 million mansion and then he's gonna cope away and say, "Oh well, my parents
It's from my
don't want to
parents.
live on the streets, right?" So,
Listen, let me
and the
tell you
followers
something.
do believe it because it's 15-year-old girls in his followers. So
let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. If you really are like a socialist, okay, you really do believe in that, you want everybody in your near circle to believe the same thing you want because you want them to be, you know, loved and you want them to be good and everything. Why the fuck would he like buy a mansion for his parents if he's trying to create the socialist thing? Like, look, the way I see it is you have way more power with the people who are close to you than the people who are far away from you, right? So your parents, you have a lot of power with your parents, right? You have a lot of power with your brother, with your best friends, with your friends in real life. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
why the fuck is he trying so hard to convince everybody who is outside of his circle? He convinces everybody outside of his circle when in reality he should start convincing people who are inside of his circle first, right? And then expand from there. It's like he's creating a donut of socialist people, and him and his family and his friends are like
Are
the
the
capitalists,
capitalists
yes,
in the
in the
middle?
capitalist
It's like
island in
the
the
state of
middle,
capitalism.
and everybody
That's
else, every
yeah,
socialist is like fueling their capitalist ways. You know?
yeah. That's like the human folly. That's why socialism has never worked before in history, because humans are inherently selfish people. Capitalism is the ideology of selfishness. So if they build the socialist donut inside, and then well, we could think about it as a peach, right? So the juicy parts, they build the socialist, and then the nut inside is the capitalist core. So every socialism government before now always has the elite inside the pit, the seed, right? And they are hyper capitalists. They consume
Yes.
all the resources. And I don't know how to really feel about socialism. Like, I fuck with Haas. I like that guy, and I would like him to explain how we can avoid the folly of the human selfishness
Ah,
in a purely socialist system. How can we avoid the
I don't.
pitfalls of humanity?
I don't think you can. I really don't think you can.
Yeah,
I
that's what
think.
I'm thinking right now. It's like a ideology that only works in a perfect vacuum
Yeah, it
on
only
paper.
works if everybody's trying to play by the rules and everybody's nice and everything. But when you see like Venezuela and these countries, Cuba, like that, there is certainly 100% a ruling class and they live like kings, and everybody else starves. Everybody else is
Yeah,
starving. Like I
that's
know a
true.
couple of people who are from Venezuela in Mexico, and they're like, dude, every single like person who's lived in like a socialist or a communist regime and is outside of that regime, they are like, dude, I don't know why your people love this regime. It's terrible. Every single person who's outside speaks the worst things of it. They're like, dude, this is why we ran away. This is why we swam through, like, well, not swam, but like boated through shark infested waters, the Cubans, right? And like, this is why we escaped. I don't know why the fuck Americans love it so much, or they're like, I don't know why Mexicans love it so much. It's fucking horrible. It's this and that. And people are like, no, it's great. And it's always the rich people. It's always the rich
Mm.
people who are like, no, it's great. Trust me. You know, it's really weird,
Well,
man. It's really weird.
many we can agree that the masses are sheep and they're stupid as fuck, and they deserve to be led. Can we agree with that?
Yeah, but they don't deserve to be tortured, you know? Like leading is one thing, torturing is another,
Yeah,
right?
that's like, if you think about the true gender dynamics of the world. So a man is supposed to lead, so right? But the man needs to be true of heart. He needs to have God in his heart
Yes, there is
for him
nothing.
to be a good leader. If it's a toxic relationship and the man is a leader, that's horrible for the woman. But the woman is built to follow. Am I correct in this?
There is nothing worse than a bad leader.
Exactly.
Nothing worse. A bad leader gets 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 people killed in a war. Like a bad leader will lose you everything.
Well, war deaths is another jar of cookies. War deaths is a satanic ritual. Like,
What
if
is
you
this?
think about all the major wars, they're engineered to, so the elites on the top, they pit people against each other, and it's a human sacrifice basically. And the elites win every way possible because they
Hmm.
pit the people, they sponsor both sides and they gain from both sides.
Well, yeah. I mean,
So in every single war, the people that lose are the common people, and always the elites always win. That's why there's such a huge disparity right now, between the classes.
yeah. It's always the young and dumb, young, patriotic, and dumb that end up
Imagine
dying
imagine being a imagine being
for
a
money.
18-year-old kid. Imagine being an 18-year-old kid and you're shooting another 18-year-old kid for
Yeah.
what? For a old fat guy gaining
Yeah.
money off of both
So
of
so
you.
a
What's
60-year
the
old
point?
man like Dick Cheney could get rich, right? Like that's the truth. That's the fucking truth. You know?
Exactly. It's a life sacrifice. You transfer your life energy into a rich guy's money. That's what it is. That's what the sacrifice means.
And dude, you
It's not
get
some rinky dinky magic. It's just you sacrifice your life for some old elites gain.
dude, you know what's scary is you get one life, man. You get one life and sometimes you get led astray, man. And you end up dead. Dead, man. You're gone. Gone. Fighting a war that you didn't even
For
know
what,
why it
right?
started. You know, you didn't even know. You were just you were born and you were led this certain way, and you're like, now all of a sudden
Yeah.
you're
Tell
dead.
me, tell me if there's something more satanic than that. You know, isn't that the most satanic thing in the world?
Yeah, dude. People
Being
being
led astray. You live, you grow, you have your childhood, you have your first crush. For what? To die shooting another person that's the same way. He just
yeah,
believes
who
the
had the
other
same life as you. The
propaganda.
same life as you. Literally the same life as you.
Exactly.
You're killing yourself.
Exactly.
You're killing yourself is
Exactly.
what you're killing.
Exactly. Exactly. For what, you know? That's why always when there's a forced draft, if you look at Ukraine, I'm not gonna get you banned. But if you look at Ukraine, it's young people dying for what? Young Russians are killing young Ukrainians.
Yeah.
For what? For the war machine, for Bayraktar 1.6 million drones to be bought. What's the point?
Yeah.
And that's the most blackpilling thing in my mind right now.
Yeah, fucking it's horrible, man. Like you are literally led into suicide, right? Because the other guy that you're killing is literally you. That's you.
Yeah, it's literally a
That's you.
50% chance. You know, whoever has the most evil in his
No,
heart, that's whoever pushes the trigger first.
but
But
what I'm
really, it's a 50%
no,
chance
but
you live or die.
what I'm saying,
What
Joker, is
once you look at the other guy in the face on in the trenches, it's whoever pushes the trigger first.
what I'm saying is you always die. You always kill yourself. I mean, look at what happens to everybody who goes to war, dude. Look how many veterans end up killing themselves. Why? Because they kill themselves in battle, right? That's the
Mm.
thing.
It's
And
like
and
you
it's just
lose.
it's like the universe catching up to them. You know what I
It's like
mean?
you lose once you even take part in the game.
Yeah, but
That's when
it's
you already lost. Live or die, you're still gonna carry the guilt of killing another human
yeah.
being.
Yeah. No matter what you do, you lose. But it's not even their fault. Like, how are they supposed to know? They're 18. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. 18, they're still kids. When you're 18, you're still a fucking kid.
Mm, yeah,
You know,
it's
like,
quite funny. It's quite funny. You can't even drink by in American standards. You can
oh
only
yeah,
drink at 21, but you can go and shoot people in the Middle East.
yeah, you can't drink, but you can certainly die for your country. Like, what the fuck?
Isn't that fucked up?
It's
Anyway, Minnie, I haven't seen you take a drink because I already finished my bottle. No, that's water. Don't drink water right now. That's satanic. Don't do that. You need to take tequila or
buddy.
rum. Rum. Captain Morgan is waiting for you.
I'll show you.
Ah,
Oh,
you drink it out of the cup. You're a
yeah.
gentleman. Uh, I see.
I'll drink another.
I'm not so refined myself.
Bro,
I drink out of
listen.
the
I
bottle.
have Coke. I have Coke to mix it, but it has no gas. So I'm just gonna fucking drink it like this.
Mm. Like I never even I don't really like to
I don't
mix
want to.
because if
Why?
imagine you chug it empty. Like
Mm.
you're Russian now, bro. You're a Russian now. You're not even a pussy,
I'm not chugging it
Mexican
empty. I'm not gonna
Latino
chug it.
anymore.
I'm gonna chug it empty, bro. Hold on. Ugh.
I mean, you need to prepare yourself because if you're going to TwitchCon and you meet me, it's over. Like you need to prepare your liver.
Buddy, I very rarely drink. I only drink with my friends, which is why I'm drinking today, right? Um, I don't do any drugs, like not even alcohol, man. I only drink with my friends, and not that much. And when I do, I mix it,
Make
right?
I don't like mixing. I don't like Coke and whiskey. I drink whiskey pure. I like the pure because it's you're just extending your misery, right? If you drink a Coke and a whiskey, it's misery for how many gulps, right? 10 gulps of misery. But if you just take a shot of whiskey or something, if you take
Mm,
the bottom of the glass of whiskey, it's just one hit of misery. That's
I
how I think
disagree.
about it.
I sometimes I do like the mixed drinks. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes
Mm,
it
you so
tastes nice.
you're a cocktail guy, huh?
Not necessarily, but I'm not like a girly drink guy. But sometimes they're not bad. You know. Sometimes they're not
I
bad.
mean,
I'm like, okay.
it's like a sneak attack. It's like a sneak attack.
Yeah, it is a sneak
You
attack. But
you trick
hey,
yourself. You trick yourself. You're like, okay, it's just a vodka lemonade. It's just Sprite, right? So you trick yourself.
yeah, but sometimes you want to be sneak attacked. You know what I mean? 'Cause when you drink the alcohol,
Not
you're like,
really.
ah, shit, I know it's coming. Sometimes you're like, oh shit, oh fuck. You know?
Maybe it's a cultural difference.
Hmm. Maybe.
Well, it's also a biological difference because I have the gene. I have the drinker genes. I have
What the
you.
fuck
So
does that mean?
you're a chemistry guy. So what is the alcohol dehydrogenase, right?
Yeah.
So I have more expressed alcohol dehydrogenase genes in my system.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
can handle more alcohol than most people.
Yeah, you
And
convert it to aldehydes faster, right?
exactly, my liver works better.
But does
This
your
is
conversion
natural selection.
from aldehydes to what is it? Because it goes through the two conversions, right? It's like alcohol, then it becomes an aldehyde, then it
Into
I can't remember what it.
acetylcholine.
Yes,
Acetylcholine.
yes.
Mm. So we're
That
both studied men.
yeah,
We're
but
both two
that
studied men.
conversion is the good one because the aldehydes is what fucks you up, right? Like that's what gives you the hangover
Hangover.
and everything. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah,
the other
exactly.
conversion is like the aldehyde conversion to the acetylcholine is the fast one. Well, it should be the fast one, right? If you don't want to be fucked up forever, right?
Well, I don't really remember the specifics, but what I do know is I can drink the same amount as my friends and not have a hangover in the morning, and they will have a hangover.
Yeah, I don't get hangovers either. But you see, there's no drinkers in my family.
Like,
My family doesn't really
I,
drink.
like I used to live in Germany for about 4 to 5 months. I don't really remember. But drinking with the Germans is quite different. The Germans get wasted off of beer. That would never happen to me. Don't make the
Yeah,
face.
but
In Russian
I hate
culture,
this. No, I I
in
I,
Russian
I
cul-
hate this.
in Russian culture, if you make the face,
I'm a bitch,
you're a
buddy.
pussy. You
Yeah, I'm
can't
a
make the
bitch.
face. You have to. That's why they call it vodka. Vodka is a joke name because water means
Yeah.
what vodочка. Water and vodka is supposedly the same thing. Like vodka is just water. So you
Yeah, so
drink
it's
it like
supposed to go
water.
like water.
You're supposed to drink it like water, and you can't make the face.
Yeah, no, no, no. Hell
So
no, buddy. That ain't me. I'm not Russian.
Jaeger does give me the face because it's so strong. There's a lot of phenols and blah blah blah,
Yeah,
all the alcohol
Jagermeister
thing.
is a different beast. Dude,
I just like it because it tastes like cough syrup.
you
It
like the cough
reminds me
syrup?
reminds me of codeine in Norway. Codeine is a big thing in Norway.
Wait, you used to do that
A little bit
in game?
in game.
Okay.
I guess codeine is a drug, right? In game, yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. No, I've never.
What is this chatter saying? Vodka. Vodka has a higher alcohol percentage than vodka. This guy's more drunk than
Oh,
anyone.
this guy
What
is.
are they
He's
talking?
done. He's done, bro. He's blasted. He's blasted out of his mind. He's blasted out of his mind. Don't worry about him. Don't worry about him, buddy. He's decent devourer is blasted. No, dude. I think the only way I've drunk Jagger or Yaga, whatever you want to call it, is
Probably with Red Bull, right? Like a bomb.
yeah. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. You can't sell them together in Mexico. I don't know if it's the same in wherever you're at, but you can't sell them
Yeah.
together in Mexico. So what they do, right, is they give you a shot of like Jagger. Yeah, I think
Oh,
they give
yeah,
you
yeah,
a
yeah,
shot
yeah,
of
yeah.
Jagger.
They can't
You
mix it
flip it.
together.
Yeah, but
You
they don't.
mix it yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I know
yeah.
this.
So yeah. So they
I
give
know
you.
this. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's such a stupid rule. They give
It's
you
such
the
a.
two things separately. Yeah, you
No,
have to do the act yourself.
bro. In like in other countries they give it separately. In Mexico, buddy, they give it to you like this. This is the cup with like the Red Bull, and this is the Jagger inside of it. So you
Inside, yeah.
have to mix it. There's no way you can't
Like,
mix it unless you just drink the Red Bull and then you just like flip it over and then you drink the Jagger, right? They don't do this shit, right? They already give it to you like this.
you can't buy a bottle of Jaeger in a store.
No, you can definitely buy a bottle of Jaeger. Definitely, 100%. But when you go to a bar, they can't mix it, so they give it to you unmixed. But it's important,
Yeah,
like it's
we
you know,
have the same stupid rules here.
yeah, yeah. They do that, dude.
Yeah,
Jaeger.
it's
Okay.
just such a silly stupid rule. Yeah, true.
I'm gonna say Jagermeister just to trigger Naomi, because Naomi's bullying me. Naomi Jagermeister. So, a funny story I've got
Naomi,
about
is she
Jagger.
a German? Is she a German?
Funny story about Jagermeister is, dude, I went to a
Wouldn't
party.
you say? Wait, wouldn't you say Hager? Because the J means H. You would say
Oh,
Hager
oh,
in your language.
there you go, Naomi. So it's Hager. So you're wrong. So, as I was saying, Jagermeister. Dude, I went to this party one day. I was like in my apartment, right? And I had my mod, that awesome Kuro guy, my mod, right? One of my best friends in life. This guy was with me. I don't know why he was with me. And another friend was with me too, a girl. I don't know why we were all here. Maybe there was a threesome. No, there wasn't a threesome involved. But for some
Right.
reason they were here. No, for some reason they were here, right? I don't know why. I legit can't remember why. Definitely wasn't a threesome. But a friend of mine comes over to my home and he's like, "Yo, bro, I've got a party. You wanna come?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, let's go." We end up going to like a political parties. Like this guy's grandfather was like the originator of like the political party in this city, right? So this guy has a beautiful home, right? Like it's massive home, massive pool, and he's got like 2 or 3 sisters, right? He had many siblings. The guy was really feminine. I think he was gay, but he didn't say, okay? But I think he was gay. Anyways, there's a pool, right? And these girls, dude, these girls are preparing like bigger than this, right? They're preparing like gallons, dude, of just mixed drinks. Dude, they grabbed a couple of
Yeah,
Jagermeisters.
girls really like that. They like to do the thing for the Instagram where they have the bucket of things and then they put
Yes.
jellies inside and
No,
fruits inside and all
buddy.
types of liquor. Right.
This had no jelly beans, no nothing. It was all
Oh, what's the
liquor. Dude, dude,
point
dude, dude, dude,
then?
dude, dude. They grabbed
You just make
bottles.
yourself hungover and
Buddy,
don't mix drinks. It's
they
stupid.
grabbed bottles of Jaeger, right? Dumped it in. And then they dumped in the fucking Red Bull. So you had like a tap here, right? And you would serve
Oh,
yourself black pearls, right? And they did this with a shit ton of drinks. Dude, I was like, why the fuck do you guys have so much fucking money? Because that shit's expensive, man. That shit's
people do waste a lot of
expensive,
money.
dude.
It's a huge
Bro,
industry.
buddy, it was like 10 of these things, right? And now my friends and I, we were at that party for hours, dude. We were in the pool for hours. Probably like 8, 7 hours, right? We were there. And then these fucking political kids start arriving. And we're like in the pool, right? And it turns out to be like a political driver thing or whatever the fuck, you know? And we're wasted, dude. One of my friends is on the floor rolling around, literally rolling around making noises because everybody started to bully him. And we were all like, "Nah, bro, you're not our friend unless you drink these shots." So every single one of the friends like made a shot for him. Dude, this guy ended up taking like 10, 11 shots, right? Like 10, 11 shots of alcohol. He was just rolling around the fucking ground, dude. And there's these kids, right? There's these kids who think they're high and mighty. Bro, there's these kids who think they're high and mighty with their suits, right? And there's these girls with like their nice dresses and everything. And there's this guy, degenerate motherfucker, rolling around in the middle of it. It was the most bizarre shit I've ever seen, dude. It was supposed to be a political party, man. It was supposed to be a political party, and my friends and I, we kind of ruined it. You know, but they were just ignoring every single one of us who was wasted. You know, it's kind of weird. That's the last experience I had with black pearls, man.
The only thing I heard from this story is that Mexicans are pussies. Because if 10 shots put you on the ground,
No.
I don't know what to say. Honestly, from another point of view, it's quite economical if you can get wasted from a little alcohol. You save a lot of money.
Buddy.
So I can understand maybe.
That guy is not somebody you call a pussy when it comes to alcohol. All right, that guy, he drinks a lot. Like I said, hey, we were drinking for 8 to 7 hours. All right, and then we gave him an extra like 10 shots. It was bad. It was bad, dude. It was a shit ton of alcohol.
Okay, the
Yeah,
finisher. Okay,
after 8 to
if
7
it's a
hours of
KO,
drinking
yeah, I
and
can
being in the
understand.
pool and playing, you know, like volleyball in the pool and everything, right? Carrying the girls on your shoulder, shit like that. We gave him like 11 shots.
Shoulda give him the senzu bean, bro.
Oh, buddy, this guy. No, that guy's actually a legendary friend, dude. That guy is one of the legendary beings that I know of. No, he's not Kuro. He's this guy that we call him El Men, the man. That's what we call him. Yeah, we call him the man. All right, and we also call him Luisa, which is a woman's name, right? But he's like El Men, right? He's the dude. He's that dude, bro. This guy, when my brother was in high school, they got a little bit of like chili powder and they threw it into like they did a line of chili powder, okay? Just because this guy was gonna do an actual line of chili powder, dude, a bit of chili was coming out of his fucking tear ducts, right? This is that type of guy, you know. He's one of those guys where you're like, hey, you won't do this, and it's like, yeah, watch me. He's one of those. He's a great guy.
When I drink, I turn into that. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's a great friend, man.
But
He's a good friend.
okay, the chili thing. Yeah, I guess that's a Mexican thing, huh?
Dude, he did that in school. He did that in school. He did the chili thing in class. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, there's many stories about
I
that.
I can imagine a bunch of different things I could snort.
And
chili, I don't want to torture myself.
He's built like a rotoplas. I don't know if you've seen them, like the things to hold water, right? The
Like
things
a
that hold
square,
water
like a
at the top.
box?
Yeah, those circular things that hold water at the top of houses, right? He's built like
No,
one
I
of
don't know
those.
what that is.
No, you don't know.
So he's like a box. He's like a box shape.
He's like this shape. He's like this shape.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like Bro, I love that guy. That guy's a great guy. Yeah, but that guy, oof. There's so many wild stories of him getting drunk as fuck. He's also broken a whole toilet because he fell over when he was drunk as shit. And the pipes were burst. And it wasn't even our home, dude. It was like a rented space. Right? It was like a rented space that had a pool and everything. This guy fell over, knocked that dude. It almost looked planned because when this guy falls over, he's like grabbing everything and pulling everything down. You know what I mean? He doesn't just fall. He has to break everything.
Give a fuck.
Yeah, dude, he broke the sink, he broke the toilet, he broke everything. Everything, all the pipes were burst in the toilet room. And I'm like, bro, how the fuck do you manage this? How do you it's impossible.
So
and you know what?
Yeah.
Dude, he started rolling outside of the bathroom because the bathroom was in like a higher spot. So there's like a little slant. So this guy's rolling out of it, right? Literally rolling. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you have to be that guy? We had to call the owners.
I can understand like these low inhibition Andes when they drink.
Yeah,
they don't give a fuck about anything. Like for me, when I drink, when I get drunk, I would like to think that I'm really considerate. Like I'm gonna be, how can I not make a fool of myself as much as possible? But it's hard, of course. Your brain turns to mush when you drink.
I think there's a level where you're good, but then there's also a level where you just all of a sudden you shit yourself and you're gone. It's over.
For me, like I'm a pretty stoic person all the time. Like Chad can attest. Half of the time, I feel like I'm asleep. Right? They say that shit, but when I start drinking, like the Russian part of me takes over, and it's like the fastest way I can get to a blackout. That's how.
Why?
I don't know. It's like bravado turns on. Like you're like just half of a bottle. Let me chug it. It's like that.
But
like I chug bottles, and then I don't remember what I did the next day, and people just tell me what I did.
the like you're getting yourself to the bad part of the alcohol. That's the bad part. That's not the good part. Why don't you mellow out on the good part? What's wrong with your brain, buddy?
Because at that point you're like, you think you can conquer the whole world.
Bro, yeah, I think that's called alcoholism. I think that's called alcoholism. No, dude, listen.
No, I don't drink as much as I did, like 5 to 3 years ago. Now I'm just focused more on making money.
You're focused on the grind. I
I
see.
wasted a lot of time partying. Let's just say that.
Man, I'm not a believer in like time wasting, honestly. I think look, I think that the time that you waste, right? And you call it and you say like, "Hey, I wasted that time." It's kind of a lesson. It's kind of a lesson, right? So you don't
Yeah,
do it
you could
anymore.
you could be politically correct, and you could say I did a lot of character building.
Yeah, I think it's a matter of perspective. I think it's a matter of perspective, honestly. As long as you don't fuck yourself too hard, it's like, man, I know alcoholics. I know real alcoholics. You know those types. You know those types who can't
Yeah,
function without alcohol.
I was never addicted to alcohol. Never. I have other addictions. I've never been like I can get wasted and then I can go a month without drinking anything. Like
Hmm.
I've never understood the addiction to alcohol. Like I can understand with my logical part of brain that people struggle with it and they get addicted and they get dependent, but it's never been me.
Yeah, I don't know how somebody can go back to back days drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking and do this for years.
Yeah, like I just don't the people who do like a six cans of beer every day,
Oof.
I just don't understand those people.
Yeah, I get it once in a while. You know, you go out with your friends, you drink a little. Sometimes you might go overboard. It is what it is. But man, there's people out there who need to fuck themselves over to function. I don't know why, man. It's so sad, man. When I think about it, I'm like, how much human potential have we lost to it? You know?
I guess it's just about I guess it's about people liking the taste of the alcohol. Because I've
No.
never liked the taste. I've never liked the taste. It's always been misery. I always associated with misery. Like that's why I like the strong drinks to get me lit as fast as possible with as little as misery as possible. I've never been about drinking the beers because the beers make
Mm.
me feel as shit as vodka. So I'd rather just take 4 shots of vodka than how many ever glasses of beer it takes to get to the same level.
Yeah, I've never liked the taste, but does anybody really like the taste?
Alcoholics, that's like the whole point.
No, 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 no. I don't think that they're alcoholics because they like the taste, right?
Like for me, cigarettes, it's the feeling of killing yourself. That's part of the addiction. So you feel like you kill yourself. So I would assume that for alcoholics, it's something like that.
Yeah, for alcoholics, I think that's
Like it's a form of
no.
chastisation. When
Try this question marking?
Christian zealots used to whip themselves with a whip to atone for their sins because they fucked up somewhere in their life. It's chastisation. So I think it's a punishment.
Try a question marking, but people who are depressed definitely do it because of that. 100%. Right?
Like you wouldn't punish yourself, so you kill yourself slowly.
Yes. Yeah, people who are depressed definitely do that. 100%. 100%. Um, but the question is, are alcoholics always depressed then? I guess they would have to be, right?
I
I guess they
mean,
would have to be, right?
both physiologically and also just from the alcohol. Alcohol is a huge depressant, so if you consume it daily, there's no way you're not gonna be depressing your brain.
Yeah, but
It's literally called a depressant. It's a depressant. Like psychedelics are psychedelics, and alcohol is a depressant.
yeah, but you can have a lot of fun, dude, drinking a little bit of alcohol. You know, just
Because
drinking
you
the right amount, you
because
can
you
have a lot of
literally
fun.
you depress your inhibitions, societal inhibitions. That's why people get turned up because they
That's
don't have to worry about anxiety and whatever is expected to them in the social engagement. That's why people love drinking so much. It's like an excuse to do things.
Yeah. People 100%. For example, dude, people drink alcohol as an excuse to fuck people. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, I think most people, they drink alcohol so that they have an excuse to like tell somebody what they really think about them. You know, and do what they
yeah,
actually want to do. So I think beta males drink alcohol, you know, a lot, so that they can allow themselves to do what they actually want to do. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because they're not
I
strong
get what
enough.
you
The mind
mean.
isn't strong enough. So they have to have like, hey, it was the alcohol. It wasn't me. It was the alcohol. You know what I mean? They have an excuse. Ah, I hate this. It smells like cookies, bro.
Don't smell it.
It
Obviously, you're not supposed to
It
smell it.
smells a little bit like cookies. You know what I mean? Like vanilla, vanilla. It smells like vanilla.
That's rum for you. You're supposed to turn off your brain when you chug it.
How the fuck do I turn off my brain, buddy? I try to go to
Just
sleep and I
think,
can't.
just
I
think about
can't turn off my
something
brain.
else. Just think about something else when you do it. Think about how cool you look.
Fat booty bitches. It's always a good thought. Hold on. I hate this.
There's a lot of ways you could think. You could think about misery. You could think about life's misery. That's
Ah,
popular among my people.
hell no, bro. I don't want to think about misery. I don't. Why would I want to think about? Why would I want to think about misery? I hate that. I don't like that, dude.
It's
I turn misery into good
melancholy.
things. Ah,
Melancholy is
why? To feel bad?
not the worst thing. Feeling bad is part of being a human. You can't escape it. It's best to
I gotta
cope
drink water.
in good ways. Look at this pussy. He needs a chaser. Look at this pussy.
Yeah, I do. Oof. I'm a firm believer of turning the bad things good. I don't. I don't wanna. I
Of
don't
course,
wanna
that's why.
stay in the
That's why
bad.
when I. That's why I suffer from bipolar. I could say I suffer. I don't really suffer, but people say that shit. So when I'm depressed or whatever, I turn it into a good thing. I go out on the balcony, I smoke, and I look at the fucking sunset or the rain, and I channel the bad feelings into melancholy. It's romanticism.
Oh, you're romanticizing
Instead
it.
of thinking about how much of a loser I am or whatever, I haven't done enough in my life or whatever. I look at the rain and I cherish how sad it looks when everything is gray. That's you channel the bad things. That's how it works.
But it seems like you like the bad things.
You're supposed to like it. It's part of life. You can suppress it, but that's not gonna end for you well.
No, I don't think suppressing is good, but I think turning it good is good. Turning it good is good. You know, not just dwelling in it. You know, I don't
Of
think you
course, you,
should.
you write it out. You're not supposed to ignore the bad things. You write them out.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I'll agree
You
with that.
live through them.
Yeah, and then you can go through harder shit next time, right? You can go through harder
Exactly.
shit
Whatever
easier next
whatever
time.
the whatever doesn't make you it doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It's a true saying. It's a you level up. It's like a saying. Every fight is a level up.
Yeah, but you gotta actually level up because I've seen alcoholics who don't level up. Right? I've
Well,
seen
you have to
people.
learn. You have
I've
to learn.
seen
You have to
people.
understand. You have to understand yourself 1.5% more each time, at least. You
Here's the
have
thing.
to understand yourself.
I've seen people who stay in that darkness. They stay in there, right, for the longest fucking time. And these aren't young people. These are 40, 50-year olds who stay in that, you know,
Mm.
they stay in that
Yeah, well,
place, in that melancholic place. And I don't
if you
think that's
can't
good.
if you can't help yourself, I guess it's really tough, I guess. I'm not a healer like you, Manny. Like, if you fuck yourself, okay, better for me. I'm not here to heal the world.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't heal everybody, like, you know. But there's definitely a lot of people who need help. I think I can help them because I have in the
Well,
past.
me personally, I'm more of a I would help by changing the macro things of society. That's what I'm here. That's what I'm striving for.
I see. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Instead of helping the symptoms of
Yeah,
society, I just want to cure the cancer overall.
you help macro. I think a
Because
good approach.
all the misery in the world is just symptomatic from the state of things right now.
Yes, but for example, if you're a doctor, right, and you're doing like you're treating cancer patients and stuff, is it okay to stop treating everybody who has cancer and just focus completely on cancer research? And just you're like, hey, if you have cancer today, it is what it is, right? Or is there also like, what's the best approach, right? Completely ignoring everybody who has cancer and trying to figure that out, or being like, okay, we're gonna figure this out, but also we're gonna help these people. You know what I mean?
Mm. Well, yeah,
You know what I
certainly I
mean?
know what you mean. Well, certainly it's obvious that you can't do both things at the same time, realistically.
But
So
but
for
we
me
try,
personally,
right?
for
Obviously, one
you can
person
try,
can't.
but trying is a stupid thing.
But
Trying is
society,
fucked up.
that's what society takes, right? That's the strat
You
society
have to look
takes.
at things realistically. You can't just be hopium and say I'm gonna try to do both things. I'm gonna be a model and I'm gonna be a short person at the same time. It's just not a thing. So for me personally, I would just think about if I can be a doctor and bust my ass and heal 100 people, or I can be a researcher and heal a
Yes.
million people in the future. So therefore, I would choose the second path personally.
But you agree that we do need like the
And
doctors, right? Like,
you have to weather the evil. It's a sacrifice both ways. You can live in copium and you
yes,
can
it's a
deal with the
sacrifice both
symptoms of
ways.
you can live with the symptoms of the society, or you can make the sacrifice and think for the greater good.
I mean, it's a sacrifice both ways. Either you sacrifice the people now or you sacrifice the people in the future. But you're still sacrificing, right? Because like
Of course,
if you
everything in life
focus
is a compromise. Everything.
yeah, if but the thing is if you focus only on the future, who cares about who lives in the present, you know? Like if you're already just focusing on the future, what about the present? What about this moment? What about right now? You know, I
That's
feel
what the
like
normies are here for. The ideologues go for the future, and then the normies tend to the present.
yeah,
That's how it's
so
always been.
the socialists go for the future, right?
Yes.
That's what they go for. But you can agree that it doesn't always work, right? You're like, yo, you guys are kind of fucking shit up. It's not working, right? But they're like, no,
Yeah.
trust me, it'll work. Don't you
I
think that's
suppose
a
you
bit
need
of a
some
cop?
hybrid. I suppose you need some
Yes.
hybrid people who prepare the future for what's coming for it.
Yes,
You
that's
know
where
what I
I'm
mean?
going. That's where I'm going with this. You need a hybrid approach. You need a little bit of present and a little bit of future. You can't just go full present, you can't go full future, you know?
Right.
You got to do
So for me
both.
personally, yeah, I can understand where you're coming from, but I'm just a idealist.
Mm.
So I deal in absolutes, like a like a Sith. So
Hmm.
that's what it is.
So you're a Sith.
And I don't really care that, you know, um how many people die a minute. That does not really bother me. I care more about the direction of the society. Yeah, the macro. I look at things from the macro perspective mostly. Like if there's gonna be a e-girl in VC and she's crying about all these men that fuck her over, I will have a moment of personal fault and I will help her, and I will waste my time trying to explain to this one person why things are being the way they are in her life right now. But I I will look at it as a fault of my humanity. Like I'm fucking up right now because I'm wasting time saving one soul instead of moving on to the bigger things.
Yeah, but I think that's a
Because
lonely
humans are
way.
not perfect. We can't just be robots, you know.
No, I agree, but I think that's a lonely way to live life.
Oh, that don't you worry, definitely.
You know, I think that's a very lonely way to live life because, hey man, even like the eagles sometimes they need help. You know, right now, not in the future. People
Yeah,
need
but you
help
have to
right
think,
now. You know.
is it for her or are you doing it for yourself? Are you making yourself feel better?
Yeah, of course. Like that's one of the things I struggled when I was depressed, right? Like everything I did good for my friends, I was like, yeah, but did I do it because I loved them, or did I do it to feel good about myself and say, hey, I'm a good person? You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's always a balance.
Did I do it because I'm a good person, or did I do it because I want to say I'm a good person? That's the difference, right? Um, I think that's one of those questions that really hard to answer. And I think that if you focus way too much on the future, you are going to be extremely lonely. I don't think it's a good way to live life. You know, I just I don't think it's a good way to live life because like yeah, people will reap the benefits, but you're never gonna see it. You know, you're never gonna see it. And to be honest, for us humans to feel good, we need to see the good happen. We need to see the smile on the person. When you make a joke, do you want them to laugh 4 hours later, or do you want them to laugh now? Right? You
Yeah,
know what I
true.
mean? Because let's be
Yeah,
honest.
of course. There's humanity in me, of course, as well. Like if I love making people spam kicks in chat, of course,
Yeah, and that has to be immediate, right? Because let's be honest,
of
sometimes
course.
people don't get the joke immediately. It takes them a couple of seconds. Sometimes
That's
it
unsatisfying.
might take
Yeah,
them a
you
minute
need.
and they're like, you know?
Well, I was watching a video by Veritasium on what it takes to be an expert in something,
Yeah, I
and
watched that yesterday.
one of the criteria was to have an immediate feedback over
Yeah,
something, right? So people who are in careers where they don't get an immediate feedback on whatever they're doing, they're struggling to better themselves as opposed to people who get instant feedback.
Joker.
So that's the kick W.
Joker, that is exactly the thought I had when I brought that thing up.
Mm.
Exactly that, because I watched that video yesterday. Yeah. That was exactly actually like the thought I had in the back of my mind, but I wasn't saying it. Yeah, that's exactly, yeah. Yeah. Well, you need that feedback because apparently, as humans, you know, we don't do good with delayed feedback.
Yeah, apparently research supports it. The
Yeah.
science.
The science, no, dude, I think that's right, though. I think that's right. From like personal experience, right? Especially as somebody who tries to make people laugh. You say something, you look at chat, you see what they laugh at, right?
Oh
Because if
yeah,
they laugh at
from the
something five
beginning,
minutes
yeah,
later,
definitely.
you're like, why the fuck are they laughing? What did I do? You know?
I mean, yeah, definitely. Because the more I stream, the more I realize like the more I catch myself always staring at the kicks, always staring at the chat. And it's quite funny how that works.
Yeah, because you're looking for that instant feedback. You're
Yeah,
looking for
you want to
that.
know. You want to know if you're doing right. That's the validation.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things, and people will say, "I don't care about validation." Listen, everybody cares about validation.
Everybody does everything for validation.
Oh, there's a
You're
huge
not.
fucking.
You're as a human. You're a piece in the machine. If you like to admit it or not, like the girls who say they do makeup only for
Oh,
themselves, it's the biggest cope I've ever
yeah,
seen.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you're stranded on an island alone, you're not gonna do charcoal eyelash makeup for yourself. You're gonna live to survive.
Yeah,
That's the society factor removed.
yeah, I agree. A lot of people. Thing is, nobody likes to be wrong, and everybody wants to have the answer. So whenever you ask a girl, "Why do you do that?" they're like, "Oh, for myself." But when you push on it, you can actually see it in their own faces, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I do it because I like to look good for other people, because I like it when other people tell me I look good." It's like guys, dude. Guys also like it when girls are like, "Oh, you look big," you know.
Of course.
Like, let's be honest. Guys are like, "No, I go to the gym because of myself." But then some guys like, "Hey, but dude, you look good," and they're like,
No, no.
"Yeah, thank you.
I
I do
always
look good."
say, I do it for the girls. At least,
Hmm.
all of my faults as a human being, I would like to think that I'm a real human being
At least you're not
most
a
of the
liar,
time.
right?
Yeah, I try not to be. I try to be as real as possible.
Dude, I've thought about that.
I can publicly declare that I go to the gym to get girls. If girls didn't like muscular, ripped men, then I would sit at a computer all day.
I I'm not gonna lie, dude. Right now, I'm actually going to the gym for me. It's not for the girls. Although,
Copium,
no, hold on, hold on, hold on,
copium.
hold on, hold on,
Look,
hold on, hold
listen.
on. Listen,
Even if
buddy.
in your brain, listen. No, no, you listen. You listen now,
It's
and you
five
listen good.
percent for the girls. You
You
understand?
listen,
5%,
listen.
because some girls.
Even if your brain cortex, you're coping right now. Copium, copium,
We're hoping
copium,
on
copium.
copium.
Even
Hey.
in your middle brain, your reptile brain, right? You still
Hmm.
do it for the girls because the brain does what it wants. Sometimes you're still doing it for the girls.
Yeah, it
5%,
does.
that's copium. I would say 80% for the girls always or higher. 80% all because everything humans do is for the goal of reproduction, no matter what, because that's our ultimate goal
No,
to
I would
continue
disagree.
our blood species.
Listen,
Yeah.
buddy, maybe I'm different. Maybe I'm different to most people not. Maybe most people, yes. Everything I
All
do
people,
isn't for
all people.
reproduction. If it was, I would have banged a bunch of bitches, buddy.
No, there's a lot of incorrect, processes going at the same time that interfere with the main goal. Like for me, I'm autistic and I sit at the computer all day. If I wasn't, I would probably be banging girls all day. But I'm not because I'm a weirdo. So it's not always a straight line process, mini Don B.
No, I know. But listen, like, I've had many opportunities. I've had many girls be like, "Hey, you're not leaving this party. You're staying with me." And I'm like, "Later," you know.
Mm.
So, but maybe that's because, like, look, I am weird. I'm a little, I'm a little bit different. I don't know what it is, but uh, I don't think everybody is in for that. I think most people, yes, for sure. Most people, yeah, for sure. Uh, but like historically, it hasn't been me. The issue that I have is Is it because I want to say that I'm different, or is it because I'm different? You know, that's the issue. That's
Mm.
always the issue. Is it because I want to
Uh,
be different, or is it because I just am different? You know, that's always the question.
that's the Ouroboros snake. You never know what's
Yeah.
the beginning of
Hold
that
on. Let me take a
dilemma.
piss. Entertain my
No,
people.
okay,
I'm taking a
okay.
piss.
Listen, okay, okay, sure. I have like 5 minutes max. Okay. Anyone, children in chat? Yo, ban that guy. He's a pedo. What else is there? This chat is slow as fuck. Like, guys, honestly, if you don't type in chat right now, there's 140 people of you, and the chat is moving like 5 people talking at the same time. What the fuck is that? If you don't type in chat right now, you're a pedophile and you fuck with Epstein. I'll be honest. There's no way, no two ways about it. Don't even, if you're out tapping right now and you're like,
Hey,
yeah, I'm just gonna be
hey,
silent. No, you gotta
Joker,
type right now. Or
Joker.
otherwise I'm gonna out Minnie as a pedophile supporter.
What
Because
the
it
fuck?
one time one time one time I was in my chat and I did the same thing and nobody really answered and I understood that I have a lot of bots in my chat.
No, it isn't that. It isn't that. It isn't that. A lot of people like to lurk, bro. A lot of people are really shy, actually. Is what I found out. And also,
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, no, I'm being coy right now, but really, like if you think about it, like the Zerka stream has 1,000 viewers, and there's gonna be 50 maybe talking in the chat,
yes.
right? So when he raids some people, the chat is gonna be dead anyway. A lot of people just sit and stare at the screen. It's so interesting to me.
Yeah.
Because I've been always the person who wants to express whatever it's on my mind. Even if it's oversharing, I will always sit in the chat and I will type my ass away. So it's always funny to think about these people.
Yeah, but there's some people who all they do is type CAC W. Whenever, like, I've seen it happen. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I have too many people, and this shit's too slow. And then I say something funny, and I see the CAC W spam, and I'm like, oh, okay, there they are, right? Or when I end up rating somebody, the other day, dude, I had 400 people because Jar rated me with like a Qbot raid, and then John rated me too,
Yeah,
and
I was there. I was there
yeah,
though. I was there. That
no,
was a monumental stream.
I had
What's your
400.
by the way, quick divergence. What's your mom say about that?
Oh, I can play it for you. Oh my god, bro. She asked me if
Was
I
she
was gonna stream
proud?
today.
Because that's just so cute.
She asked me if I was gonna stream today. I didn't even tell her.
Because
Fuck.
I love my mom
Buddy,
the
she
most
sent me
in
she
this
sent
world. And the mom thing's always I as much as an asshole I can be, and as
buddy,
much as a cruel person I can be, when it comes to people's moms, I have a soft spot
buddy.
for that.
She sent me an 8-minute message. Like that's all you need to know. She sent
Did
me
she
an eight
say
minute
did she
message.
say she was proud of you? That's all
Of
I need to
course she
know.
did. Of course, the first words.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
She said, "Oh my life, you're going. You know, it keeps
Hmm.
going. I hope they subscribe." That's what she said, not me.
Subscribe everyone right now.
You're
Who are
gonna
these
make
people
it.
not subscribed?
You're gonna make it and keep going. That's the first like 30 seconds, right? Like that's what my mom said. Yeah, eight
Yeah.
minute message, bro, from my mother who watches my stream normally, and she asked me if I was gonna stream today. I didn't even tell her, man. It is what it
Listen, all
is,
these
man. It is what it is.
listen, all these retards in chat, like you're gonna tip the waitress $20 and you can't even
Hold
tip
on.
many $5 and you watch him for 4 hours at a time. That's not
No, hold
normal.
on.
Are
I
you
was gonna
satanic or what?
listen. I was gonna say when Cutebot when actually you know what, dude? Ja rated me 2 streams ago. He's rated me today again. Ja like you know, he's a great guy. He's rated me a couple of times in this week, 2 times, right? And the time of 4 days, I think. What was I gonna
Right.
say? Okay,
Mini, I
hold on,
have
hold
a,
on. I was gonna say this.
yeah,
Hold on, Joker.
okay.
Hold on.
Tell
I
your
had
thing, and I'm gonna have a feedback for you, and then I have to go.
yes, that's fine. Listen, I had 414 people, right? But the chat wasn't that fast. And I was talking about Balenciaga and bullshit. I was completely out of fucking content. I'm not gonna lie. I was completely out of it, okay? I wasn't expecting to get rated. I hadn't anything planned, okay? It was a shit fest. But people enjoyed it. It is what it is, okay? And I think I rated Carantos. I don't know who I rated. I rated somebody. I think it was Carantos. And I was like, okay, only about 100 people are gonna join because everybody else is asleep. 414 out of 414 people joined the fucking raid. That only happens if they click. You understand? And
So they were
only
watching.
everybody was watching, even though only like 40 to 30 people were chatting. Every single one who was there was chatting. I mean, no. Everybody who was like a number in the viewership was awake and clicked. Every single one of them clicked. It was literally 100%. It was 100 fucking percent. I was mind blown. I was like, what the fuck?
That's actually quite valuable insight, because I was honestly thinking at that moment that they were just cute bots, like view bots. I'll be honest. Like,
I
that's what I thought.
Buddy, I thought they were asleep because sometimes what happens is people fall asleep and they leave the stream. Nobody fell fucking asleep. I was shocked. I was shocked because you have to click for that. You literally have to click for that. And every single person who was in that fucking chat clicked, even though they weren't speaking. I was like, what the fuck? I was completely mind blown because that's never happened. That literally never happens. Right?
Okay, so before I leave, I have two advices.
Zarathustra, I've seen that guy before in Cubot's chat. He just dropped the fucking smiley face. What up?
Yeah, I saw first time chat. So, okay, so two advices, one for chat and one for Mini. The first is gonna be chat. So, chatters, you obviously enjoy this content. So, as an aspiring streamer, I've been streaming for like 2 weeks, try harding, 2 weeks maybe, a little bit try harding, like putting effort, I would say. If you're a chatter, just drop the message sometimes. It's not gonna be cringe. I'm not gonna cringe at your message. It just helps the streamer so much if the chat is going. You have content to go off of.
No.
Like, I know you're introverted and you sit in Twitch all day and fap to e-girls or whatever, but just drop the message once in a while. And Mini, uh, you're blowing up right now, bro. Stop talking about meta, the streaming meta. Just try not doing it so much,
What do you
because
mean?
you talk so much about how you feel good that you're blowing up right now, or that you feel thankful that people are hosting you right now, and you can get stuck in loops talking about this forever and ever and ever, and I would say that kills your stream a little bit. So I would say you need to sometimes just let it go and let things happen, and let success find you, and not be so down on yourself, like, because it's a symptom of being down on yourself when you're not believing your own self-worth by always being so thankful of your success. Sometimes you just have to say, yes, I deserve to be this successful, and I deserve to have these numbers, and I deserve to have these raids. So let's just watch some Keck W content right now. So
I
that's
see.
that's it for me. I have to do some
I think that's
performance
good
requests
advice.
right now.
I think that's good advice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
See you at
I'll
the
take that to
Royale, yeah?
heart. Yeah, I'll see you in a couple of hours, buddy. Right?
Okay.
Take care of
Toodaloo.
yourself. Yeah, I think that's actually really good advice. from Joker. I think I'm gonna take that to heart. Yeah. I think I'm gonna take that to heart. I think that's great. Go follow Joker, guys. He's a good guy. Yeah, I think that's good advice, but right now I gotta be thankful. Hey, you know what? Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna be thankful. You know what? Hey, you're welcome, motherfuckers. You're welcome for the raid. Wait, what do you mean he's banned? Hold on. He's not banned. He's not banned, bro. You motherfuckers. What the fuck? You motherfuckers scared me, man. Hey, listen. I'll say this. My bad for not reading chat. Usually I really read chat, okay? But I was doing this, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know what I was doing. I was doing interviews. They turned weird. It is what it is. I think it was great. Okay, I think it was great. No gratefulness. You're welcome, motherfuckers. Alright, you're welcome. Hey, Ja, you're welcome for your people being entertained, pussy. Alright, you guys are welcome. And I hope you're welcome more often. Alright, that's all I'm gonna say. Dude, listen, man. I gotta be thankful when it's time, you know? And thank you. Thank you for the raids and everything. Best emote on Twitch? You're wrong, bro. Hey, you can't say that his emote is best. It's better than mine. When somebody subs you call the retarded... What is it? What? Hey. His fucking black cat, okay? It's almost as good as my mini Dumpy L. Do you understand? You understand? It's almost as good. It's 98%. Anyways, guys, have a good night. Thank you for watching. Okay, this was, yeah, listen, it's different content. We're branching out. We're trying different things. That's the truth. Okay, we're trying different things. We try to go on the E-dates. We try to do this. We try to go on the Royales. We're experimenting, okay? And we're growing. We're catching the raids. Thank you so much to all the streamers. And you know what? Hey, those streamers who are raiding me, they raid me for a reason. They raid me because they know I'll entertain you. Okay? And I entertain you. So you know what? You're welcome, motherfuckers. You're welcome. So say thank you in chat or you're banned immediately. There's 110 of you. And I need to see 110 thank you, Mini, for entertaining me. See? Naked JK, I see you. Decent, I see you. Nosf, I see you. Listen, hey, I'm good. Hey, Zema, I see you. Death. Hey, you're welcome, okay? And you know what? I'm gonna treat you guys to even more content. This guy, you should follow this guy. He's also great too. Guys, have a good night. Take care of yourselves. Do not die when you're asleep, okay? That's an L. Don't die. Good luck, boys. I'm not gonna stop. I'll stream tomorrow. I'll see you motherfuckers in Zerka's Royales tomorrow. Not Corantos. I have to raid Corantos, bro. There's nobody else there. There's nobody else, okay? It's only my boy Corantos. Take care, guys. Goodbye. Goodbye. Fuck you, pussies! You're welcome! Ah, fuck, I didn't raid it. Why am I'm retarded. Oh, I can raid on chat instead of on my chat. Oh, okay. I can. Yeah, see? Do you guys see this? 110. So there's 70 people who are asleep. You see how it's not immediate? You see how you have to click? Because there were some motherfuckers, it's immediate. No, motherfucker. You have to click on it. You have to click on it. That day, there was 414. Fuck you, pussies.
There was a lot of debate within Greek's community about when his humor changed. Was it when he lost the weight? Was it...
Hey, yo, Minnie, thank you for the motherfucking